First of all, I want to give a huge shout out to all the graphic designers and artists that DM me about making me a logo. When I tweeted that I wanted a logo, that is not the logo I was asking about, but I appreciate the offers. It was a 2K specific thing, but again, I appreciate the offers. It's space number 23, which is crazy. 23 spaces, 20 weekly spaces with 3 extra qualifier spaces. So it's been a fun ride so far, and I guess to celebrate space number 23, we are adding a new member to the team, UNC's finest Kid Ramsey. He'll be joining us later as a permanent part of the space. So if you have any issues, any problems with anybody on the space, DM Ramsey. He's our HR. No, he'll be kind of the go-between between everybody else and us. And before we get to the speakers, Jimmy, how you doing?
I'm good, Tim. How you doing right now? I'm watching the Heat and Hawks.
I know, yeah. There's playoff basketball. Great time to have a space when everyone else is trying to watch playoff basketball. Right?
It's all good. It's all good, man. Hey, playing tournament. I get up for this stuff.
Oh yeah, no, it's playoff basketball. That's what it is. It doesn't matter on the outside looking in. You look at those locker rooms; they both want to win. You know, it doesn't matter what the uniforms are anymore. Everybody there wants to win. And so play in, play off, play out, whatever it is, it's basketball.
Yes, yeah, it is very competitive basketball. Last year was the Timberwolves. They had their game. Remember when Pat Bev jumped on the scorer's table? Oh. And then 2 years ago, I got to watch the Pacers lay the smackdown on the Hornets. That was a fun game that I'll always remember. So
okay. Oh yeah, so you were there in person?
I wish, man. I wish. It was the COVID year, so the whole schedule was mixed around. It was the first time they were doing the play-in. But I remember I was covering a softball game, and I rushed home to watch the Pacers and the Hornets play in. And it was the first time they had allowed a lot of fans back into the stadium. I actually went to a game with no fans. It was just the family members. And not just because of COVID. It was because there was a huge storm in Indy that day with the winter storm. And I'll never forget that experience. It was wild. I documented it, so it was fun.
How'd you get in?
I drove.
It was only family members.
I drove to the game with Keelan, and we it was wild, man. That was
okay. So how did you get in then? Who did he have to explain that you were his brother or what? Family members only. How did that go?
I know it's a long story, but it's a long story.
We're gonna be so backed up with long stories, Jimmy. We still got a whole Venice Beach. You guys sweating it out against the real professor or something like that. I don't remember how exactly it went.
To be honest, let's just say that even as well as that, Miles Turner and I know some of the same people. So let's just call it that for now.
Well, if Miles Turner knows you, then he and I know some of the same people as well.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
For
Good.
Sure. Yeah.
Good. Another thing, I was just waffling up here a little bit. Space number 23. Ramsey's going to be the czar of the replies and our update throughout the space. So any information you'd want to convey, because I miss all the replies. I miss every single reply that happens throughout the space. And then I see them all at the end, and I'm like, oh, that would have been funny. Or, oh, yeah, I should have said that. And so Ramsey, we recruited him for pro bono work. I'm really happy about that. And another huge thing, there was another logo show that happened. Yep. And two of our familia, and it may be more for you, but this is just talking for me. Spontaneous Jay and Blazing Ricks, they both got logos.
Yes, sir.
And it's I was through the roof for that. It's just like when Jazz got his logo, people I knew. And I'll get into that. I have 5 pages. I felt like I was trying to finish an essay before the space started. It really did. I got 5 pages on my intro. and I finished just under the gun. And so we won't talk about me right now, but Jay and Blaze and Rick's the work that they've put in for years of updates and info, and I do this and what about this, and anything that gets people talking, anything that gets a like on anything, and it goes to show that it's paid off, it's noticed. Even if it seems like it could have been earlier, but that's sour grapes. But that they were recognized. I thought it was awesome.
No, big congratulations! I've told them both congratulations about 1,000 times now, but I'll say.
Oh, me too. I can't help myself. Every time they post something, I'm always like, "Yeah, that's awesome."
I mean, Blazon's got to be sick of me, the poor guy. We talk every day, so he's got to be like, "All right, Jimmy, let's stop waffling at some stage."
Yeah. And it's a huge win for my team. Huge win for our game mode. The reason that I know a lot of us aren't playing it right now, and a lot of us are playing it just as much as we've always been, but it's kind of the reason we all started to come to this space. And guys that I interact with, guys that I DM, guys that I'm friends with, I consider friends, are getting recognized. I think it's awesome. And
yeah.
And I don't know what else to say, except I can't give them high fives. If I could, give them a big high five and a bear hug and say, "Holy shit, guys!" But on Twitter, all I can do is say, "Hey, like and retweet."
Hey, that works.
But I think it's amazing.
As a virtual high five.
And
next time I'm on FaceTime with Blazon, I'll do the same. Obviously, you could give Jay a virtual retweet with the high five. I don't know.
Yeah. No, I just think of Jay Giannis with his high five gif for all of us.
I love that guy, man. Can we give him a shout out?
We'll give him a high five. How about that?
That works. I freaking love it.
And another win for my team was, of course, the Floki 40. That another twist on it. Once again, he revealed our superpowers.
Yes.
He didn't give them to us. He revealed them.
Yes.
And I did like how the people that didn't have a profile pic are mortals and they get nothing.
That was funny.
But yeah, and mine was super strength and empathy, which I think is like the ultimate yin and yang.
Okay.
Like if I'm out there, dishing out justice upon bad guys, I'll, bashing in their skulls. Oh, but I'll feel sorry for them, So it's the super strength and the empathy, the yin and the yang, like our entire MyTeam community.
So we have empathy in common. So that's a W.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Oh, I feel sorry for you for that.
And then I
empathetic.
Which, I mean, I've flown a lot of places in my life. I've been very grateful to do that. So I don't know. I'd love to be able to fly. I can say I've flown around the world. It's pretty cool.
Okay. Well, yeah, you first class only still?
No, I've never flown.
Because when we were chatting privately, you said, "Yeah, first class or no class," is what you say.
No, I've flown to Greece when I was a little kid. I think I stopped in France along the way. I don't really remember that too much, but I remember being in Greece. And then I've flown all around the country. I've flown to the Bahamas, so I'm definitely fortunate in that regard to have traveled a lot of cool places. But there's still a lot of cool places I want to see.
You think you might have seen Giannis play when you were there?
Oh man, I wish I was there for like.
Because knowing your family, I bet you guys are traveling around going to basketball courts.
No, here I'll educate you guys a little bit. So there's in Greek there's a term called the chorio, which basically means the village, which is a neighborhood where everybody hangs around, and everybody from the family. So Tim, I turned 5 there. I spent a month there. I spent my birthday there, but I was like a little kid. So I remember being by the Mediterranean Sea, which was cool for sure. But yeah, I would love to see more basketball, but we were there to just visit family, to be honest.
Oh, yeah, you never know. Maybe you'd have found the ball, maybe joined the team, been on his team, a whole different career path.
I know. It's crazy, but I hope to go back there one day.
Oh yeah, traveling the world is something that everybody should do if they have the means. or the want to, I guess. If you don't want to, don't do it. Like a lot of things in my team.
Yeah,
If you don't want to do it, don't
that's a
do it.
good point. That's a good.
Just saying.
All right, your turn to waffle.
Uh,
You've got all the notes. I want to hear what you have to say. Enough of me waffling.
all right, here's my notes. Here's what I was feverishly scratching away at throughout the day, but then I had to reread to make sure I kept some sort of conscious train of thought. It's a little all over the place, but it is. Let's get to it. Uh, yes, yes, I want a logo. I had no idea how badly I wanted one until 1 p.m. Pacific time, April 7th.
That's
And we'll back up a little bit back to 2K21. And even before that, when I was a game player and I'd see a logo in the park and go, huh? And I'd run up to him and I'd Google the name and try to figure out who it
Google.
was. Yeah, I would.
That's cool.
And sometimes athletes, and I'd be like, "Oh, no way!" Or 2K folks, or there was this one a fashion company CEO at one time. I remember that clearly.
Okay, cool.
Uh, had a logo, and so I was like, "Yeah, that's awesome." And then even back up further, I was an elite in the park in 2K18 when it set it over your head.
Okay.
Pretty
Okay.
early. So that was a logo to me because I'd run through the parks and you'd get game invites, and people would be sending you their records, trying to prove, they want to play with you, until you had to turn off game notifications. And that was back in 2K18. I thought that was amazing.
Okay.
And that was the only time in my online gaming experience that my character felt different. Yeah, I've had a gold gun or diamond guns or whatever, but where a character felt different than everybody else's. Because all the other online games, yeah, the players are the same, but those logos, they do stand out. I know everybody says, yeah, they're nothing, or everybody says, yeah, they're everything, but everybody can have their own opinion on it. But to me, they were pretty cool. But never thought twice about having a logo. Never. No. I'm on the opposite side of the spectrum. I'm the why you got logo asker.
That's fun.
And then never thought twice about it. Go through 2K21, didn't play 22, into 23, and then Jazz logo. And not to discredit Jazz at all, I was over the moon. I almost lost my shit when he got one, and only because I knew him. I've known him since 21. Since small streams of just me and a couple people bullshitting for hours.
I remember those days.
And now he has a logo from 2K. And then he's been doing this for years. It's well deserved. And it could have been done. These could be done at the very beginning of the year for people to, but that's all. My opinion on why they give them is so irrelevant that it doesn't even matter. But and sure, you and Floki have logos, but in my mind, you guys have always had logos. So sorry, but I'm not impressed by your two logos.
Okay.
and not to discredit the work you guys have done. For real. This is just me processing it through in my mind. That Jimmy and Floki have logos. That's just how it is. And I know Floki, you give me the thumbs down, but in my mind, Jimmy and Floki just have logos.
Well, one thing we got to remember is that it didn't start until 2K22 for my team.
And see, and I didn't even know that. See, that's how irrelevant logos were for me. I'd see them in park, and I didn't even know they weren't in my team.
Yeah, they had a section in the dev blog, the Courtside Report, at the beginning of 22 before it came out that said, we're going to add some MyTeam logos this year so those creators can get recognized. Previously, up until that point, it was just for park folks in my career.
Okay.
So there you go. Yeah, I got my first.
I guess that explains a little bit why the logos are so far leaned to park as far as number split. If they've always been park.
Yeah, it's a change, and obviously, last year I was pushing for folks to get one. Tim, I'm just saying, I've got some guys that I really hope we get one. You're on there. I see TG in here, man. I got to give him a shout out, and I hope it's for Elevate. I hope it's for Money back comp, our guy.
Oh yeah, and don't get this wrong. This isn't a pity party for me. This is the exact opposite. This is hey, video games are great. That's what the whole. When we get to the 5 pages, I'm not crying. I swear.
I hear you. I give you
Yeah.
guys a shout out real quick. I don't know if they're gonna do a logo show, but you guys deserve it.
Yeah, and I don't know either. I didn't think they were going to do this one that they did, and yeah, it adds to the whole aura of how everything went through. But so okay, so yeah, you guys are just logo carriers. Yeah, I didn't even know that they weren't before 22, so I'll have to update my notes. But then again, so and then when Jazz got his, I was still like, wow, this is pretty cool. This is more towards people I run around with. This is awesome, and then. In then let me catch up with my notes. Sorry, I got messed up.
W's in the chat for Jazz.
Oh, for sure. And then there was a Spatial Jones tweet, and this again circles back to Jazz because I followed everybody that was on the podcast. Followed him on Twitter, and as soon as Jazz would announce them, I'd follow. And then some of them even followed me back and had some interactions with some of them, and he's one of them. The March 15th, 10:28 a.m. It was a Wednesday. He tweeted, and I wrote it down because I was going to screenshot it on my phone, but I'm so scared about closing the space if I do anything with this phone. So I wrote it down, and it says, and again, this is a Wednesday. I'm at work, just plugging away, and this tweet comes across. I want to shout out T. Smoles. Seeing you grow your community and your new YouTube vid getting those views is inspiring. Keep it up, man. #. Everyone can win.
I saw that. That was a W tweet.
Yeah. It sure was. And I reread it, and I reread it, and I reread it. And then I tweeted, and it made my day, because it did. And then I was looking at it, your community. And I was like, wait a second. What does he mean, your community? I don't have a community. I have Jimmy's community and Jacob's community and Chief Lewis's community. I don't have a community. I have Jazz's community. and then so just read things like that. And then little other things would happen, like a retweet from somebody or a like from somebody or a follow from somebody or a follow back from somebody. And the shoes, making everybody MT on shoes, a community guy. I'm thinking, wow, this is... Hey, I'm starting to feel more connected to 2K. Like I'm part of the blood. I'm part of the pulse.
For sure.
And then that's when the tweet came out Friday morning. Any last minute vouchers from Ronnie. And I'm thinking, oh boy, I wonder if anyone. And I stopped myself mid sentence because I was going to ask myself, I wonder if anyone will tweet for me. And I said, no. It's self-vouch time. I'm gonna tweet. I'm gonna vouch for myself, and so I tweeted because I'm thinking, okay, logo. There's agendas. This is like a XP agenda. I need to do this. So I'm checking off boxes. I got to do this at this point. Before then, this was all just me doing what I think is fun with the community. All this, but it's like Friday morning. All of a sudden, it was logo time. And so I tweeted that, and where am I at now?
I'm glad you
tweeted. The tweet.
I'm glad you tweeted.
What's that? Yeah, me too. I am too. And then the likes start happening, and then the people start vouching it, and so I'm like, oh, look at this. And so I text Celtic, and he's my son, and I text him and I said, hey, listen, what's going on? What do you think of this? And he replies, wow, that's a lot of vouches. And then looking back, I don't think he vouched, which is fine. It doesn't matter. But then it's showtime. All right. And I'm watching the tweet. I'm watching the counter. And it's showtime. And I have the second most likes on the tweet for Ronnie's last second vouch. Because I'm thinking, well, maybe they really needed somebody else to give a logo to. They really needed a last second edition. I'm in there, man. I'm in there. And so as of showtime, in my mind, it's Logo Smoles. It's done. It's stamped. All right. I am making plans to make a park build. I'm looking up Uncle Demi builds of which guy to, because he's unlocked all these other ones. I'm thinking, okay, 24-hour stream this weekend. And then the show started. And so we're watching it, the giveaways and stuff. It's always fun. It's a good time. If you're there for the right reason, it's a good time. If you're there to whine and complain, anyway, but it's fun. And so they jump into the park player, excitement, yeah, and then the park player, oh, excitement, yeah. And then I don't think Ronnie nailed his name, but then he said Blazin, and I recognized the triple threat offline port. And I was like, no shot. Yes, yeah. And right away jump over to his stream, of course. And I know, I think Twitch was messing up at that point. Because it was hard for people to communicate. And then I see Jay got one. And then I'm losing my mind. I'm like, this is the best day ever. All right. This is the best 2K day ever. My team wins. We all win. And then the stream shuts down and I go back to work. And I'm like, I wonder why Ronnie didn't call me. And I can't be live or nothing like that. I was working. And the logo tweet is out. And I'm reading it. And I, as a construction worker building a building, am legitimately shocked this video game company didn't give me a logo. I'm sitting there thinking, now what the hell? Yeah, it's crazy. Imagine going from playing the game to thinking that I deserved a logo, which is bizarre. And then I wrote in my notes, and then I grew up. And then I thought about the entire situation, and I realized, what am I even thinking about? Two more people that I know got logos. Two of the top people that could have got nominations for it. And that word right there, nomination for it. It wasn't a task to complete. It wasn't boxes to check. It was an award. It was an award that I nominated myself for, and I didn't win, and I got mad at it, which is hilarious.
You love the game, man. Tim, I'll vouch for you every time, man. You deserve it. You've earned it. I'll say it publicly. You have earned it, bro.
Oh, and I appreciate that. But it's really not what it's all about. Because me on Sunday, because I got to finally explain to my youngest son, he was the first I got to download the information to. It was a Zoom call between him and Celtic. And I'm trying to convey my anger to him with a straight face, and I can't do it. And he's calling me out on my BS. And he's like, what are you talking about? And he's so jealous of everything that we're doing over here. And it puts everything in perspective and all in all, and I have this written down, that it is cheers to Hollow J and Blazin' One Bayesian, depending on which platform you're on, what name they're on. Blazin' Ricks, Hollow J, Spontaneous J. You were nominated for an award, whether you knew it or not, and you won it, and you earned it, and you deserved it. And that goes for everybody that's got a logo, whether you're park people or not. And if you don't have a logo, don't give up, and don't say logos are shit because you don't got one, because they are still cool. And I can't wait to tell my kid that I got one. But I'm not living or dying on it. Friday for an hour I was, which I can admit. But the only tweet that I tweeted at Ronnie was the Hoff Space Creator badge, and that we're just getting started. Yes, so it wasn't threatening. It wasn't threatening. It was motivating to me. And that is my non-logo story of probably the coolest logo day that I've been a part of.
You deserve it, man. You deserve
No, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. It was Hollow J. It was Blazin' One, and it was everybody that's participated in their content.
Absolutely. No, and I'll say congrats for the 1,001th time as I sit behind the screen over here. But at the same time, man, I can't wait for the day you get a logo, man. I'll do a backflip. I don't care.
No, you're gonna have to switch my profile pic to the Hoff Menace badge. I don't know if I want me with a logo. Talk about taking time off of work. Yeah. Sorry, got to grind. Yeah, there's a park event coming up.
You imagine your coworkers know you have a logo? Sorry, I have a
Oh,
logo.
well, yeah, no, I ain't climbing down there. I'm logoed, bud. Yeah, yeah, Hoff Menace for sure. But I'm glad I got to, because you guys in this space are the first ones that understand what a logo is, and what, because I do talk to my buddies Raul and John. They know everything that goes on. They didn't care either that I didn't get a logo, just as much as my kids didn't. But it'll be cool when it changes. But you guys understand that it is cool that any video game company that recognizes you for anything. This goes back to getting your letter published in Nintendo Power.
That's a throwback right there.
It is a throwback, but Nintendo is a name that people recognize, so I don't regret the reference.
Better than
Yeah, Nintendo Power was a magazine, a monthly periodical that was mailed through the U.S. Postal Service in my area, back when they used to mail things before Amazon. Yeah, it was good times. But if you got your name, I never did. Nobody I ever knew did. But people would claim it was them because they didn't put last names. So yeah, it's Ethan S. No, that's not you. No, that's me. No,
I am familiar with Nintendo Power's game.
Yeah, I'm glad you are, because more people should be. Even though I guess Switch is, not on the top tier MyTeam platforms.
I mean, there's some dudes out there that play it, man. Like, there's a handful of dudes on Reddit who are like dedicated Switch players. So you got to give them their props. The whole,
I suppose.
I mean, like
a handful isn't really a ringing endorsement.
I know, but like they're small but mighty, and you gotta give credit, man. So,
yeah.
I don't know if I could play MyTeam on the Switch. So more power to him.
I respect that. Well, since it's logo topical, and this was an open invitation as always, and this isn't any pressure. I know you guys are probably busy, Blazin and Hollow J, that if you do have an opportunity throughout your evening in the next hour and a half and you want to hop in, you get streamlined access to speak. Just tonight, though, you guys aren't Hollywood now. I'm just saying, this is the logo show for you guys. But if you guys want to speak, you're more than welcome. But Jimmy, do you remember your process? Did you think it was coming? Did you know it was coming? Were you blown away by it when you got your logo just last year? Sounds like.
Yeah, it came in season 3. I don't know. I thought I had a shot.
Okay. But, so you thought you had it in the bag. That's what I like that confidence. I like that confidence.
I'm sitting up here like, look, my thought process last year was kind of the same as yours. It's like, okay, there's so many people out there who deserve them, whether Park or MyTeam. And I'm like, okay, we'll see. I mean, I've been grinding for sure.
Were you changing your weekend plans around the fact that you already figured you had a logo?
No, I wasn't. I mean, last year, I was grinding. I was streaming from the hotel. I was streaming from home. I was trying to put out content no matter where I was in the world. It's like, where in the world is Carmen Sandiego, right? But
yeah.
No, I mean, it was a cool moment, and that I'll never forget. And that was the day I dropped the infamous Michael Redd video. It was the day that Clutch Time was introduced into the game. I'll never forget that.
Well, that is a big day.
Yeah. I think it was December 3rd. But yeah, I remember it. And yeah, it's pretty cool to look back on. So for sure, man. And I just there's always people I'm vouching for. Now that I've got one, I want to see other folks get one.
Are you the Belichick of?
I hope so. I hope so. You say Coach Belichick, you say Popovich, whatever the case may be. I always talk about the coaching tree. That's the hot term. Who's on the Popovich coaching tree?
That's right.
So,
well, good. Well, you got some W's in your, what was it, in your tree, in your stable?
Yeah, man. I mean, for Blazin to get one is huge, and obviously shout out to Jay. But like I said, Blaze Blasian, bro, that dude's probably sick of me, man. I've been talking to him every day and just saying, look, you got this, man. And I believed, and it came true. And I don't know if I can be in the coaching tree. Then if I can be the head of the snake, then that's a W, big W.
W. I like that. I like that. So I'm betting when you did get your logo, it was a pretty good day. So, how are you today?
I'm great. Tim, I gotta tell you, I know you're gonna ask. I read your notes. I'm familiar with your game.
I got to work on my segues though. It's lead in questions. Yeah, I'm working on it. It's always
a work in progress, man. You get better with practice. You get better over time. I mean, what the heck? You interviewed most balling. Huge W. Yo, yo, yo.
Yeah, talk about and that's a whole nother thing. That whole nother huge thing that was that's my logo. That's my logo weekend.
Yeah.
All right. That he was nice enough and kind enough that we were going back and forth trying to get our schedules to work out. And he was so polite, and I just had to say, "Listen, man, will this time work for you? It works for me," because he was just so polite that, and such a great guy, such a fun interview. Dude, and eventually, I know the interview thing is a whole different, and I'm not done with the guests. There's going to be more to come, but I know this might be a whole big pipe dream. But eventually, I want those interviews to be animated with a Family Guy style cutaways.
Okay.
And I know that's big. I know that's ambitious.
You never know.
Because it seems like they have those apps, like those Talking Tom apps that can talk for people, and I think it could be pretty cool. The cutaways of the cutaway to Little Most riding the subway to the bus to the train to get to school. You know, that animated. I think that'd just be hilarious.
I'd love that. I'd love that. That would be a huge W. Love it.
Yeah. Or jazz. The whole. I got 5 awesome interviews already done with Jazz, Oko Dre, Cheap Ludes, Unbeatable Jacob, and now Most Ballin'. And then Wildmont Gaming's coming up. I got IJ Josh coming up after that, and then more and more. Just locked another one down today, which was crazy.
Good deal.
Unscheduled, unannounced, but pretty awesome.
I know that you're going to ask, because I was looking at your notes, what a recent W is, and the weather here these last couple of days has been sensational, to quote Future. So I walked to the lake today. I definitely got my steps in today, and it's been great. It feels like spring is in the air, and it's really feeling like summer almost here in early April. So big W's across the board. And yes, I am touching grass for anybody in the space. I know. Crazy, right? Get your reactions in now.
That is. There's other things you probably should be doing. Well, where's your PlayStation account at right now as far as level-wise?
I'm probably like level 15. I grind a little bit.
And you're outside, huh?
Yeah. My Xbox, I rolled past 35 today. After stream, I got Kobe White done. I got the heroic DeMarcus Cousins, and I got Reggie Lewis's XPs done as well. So cooking up a little bit.
Okay, I like that. Do you like the Reggie Lewis?
He's pretty good. I think that he could be a fun card to use. And offline stuff, probably like a shooter for triple threat offline. Although I mean, nobody's touching Glenn Rice right now, or even I guess Glenn Rice and Rudy Fernandez are my 2 favorites at the moment.
Oh yeah. So. And right now it seems like the cards are getting souped to the point where each one you can use them for whatever, for why ever. You know, there's not really, if you want to go in unlimited, no, you need the meta cards to win. But other than that, just throw whoever out there and run with them. Grade them though.
I'm a fan of Kobe White, and okay, now I'm really gonna test this chat's knowledge, because does anybody else remember this? In 2K20, they had like a limited time challenge to get the Ruby Kobe White, and he already had a Sapphire card for Moments of the Week, but there was a Ruby Kobe White that you could only get for a limited time. It was like a Moments challenge. I freaking love that card, man. I ran it into the ground. I was using that card on Triple Threat Oddline, but I didn't really know any better. And I was running 3 guards. It was him, Derrick Rose, and Michael Ray Richardson. I don't know what I was doing back then. But just thinking from back then in his rookie year when he was cooking, and I got the chance to talk to him for like 2 seconds. North Carolina legend, shout out to Ramsey. But we were out there, man, and it was cool. I took a pic of him and his homeboy. I can try to dig it up, but it was neat. And I've been a fan of his. I know he's had ups and downs in his career, but to see him get a pink diamond, the inner Bulls fan in me was pretty excited.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Bulls getting like a flooded car all year. It's been Bulls, more Bulls,
Man,
right?
Bulls and Celtics and Lakers too. I've got.
It's a bit much, right? A bit much.
I hate as many Bulls cards as you could give me. I'll take them.
We need more Spurs cards. I think we can all agree on that.
I hear you. I mean, Sohan got recognized recently, so we'll see.
We need to soup Sean Elliott. That's who I'm waiting for.
That's a good call, actually. Dub choice.
Yeah. So but that's on into season 6. Back in season 5, you said you did get your superpowers revealed.
I did.
How would you use them?
Ooh, that's a good question. Well, I try to be empathetic, man. I try to put myself in the shoes of others. It's not easy. That's like one of the hardest things to do, actually. But I try to think of other people for other point of view. So I fly to other people's shoes, right? Flight and empathy. Good one, Jim. But no,
I like it. I liked it.
But no, I mean, I think those suit me well. I like to fly around on the court and limited. I'm flying around, especially Yao and Taco on Friday, sweating trying to get my ring. When Friday comes and I end stream, don't talk to me, man. I'm locked in unlimited. I'm ready to get that ring and I'm fiending for it. And no, I mean, empathy is one of the greatest things you could possibly have. So thanks again to Floki for recognizing a lot of us with that, and it was really cool to see the superpowers. So,
oh yeah,
no, I mean those are 2 cool ones. I'd love to fly. I'd love to just fly around and waffle around.
Where would you go? Right now? You're outside. You have flight. Floki revealed flight. Where you go? Boom. One spot.
Oh man, I would fly if I could. I would fly straight to Butler, and I would fly above Hinklefield House, and I would just waffle there for a while, and it would definitely be a lot of fun because it's not like it's a far drive or anything. But if I could just like get my jetpack, like in 2K, and just zoom straight over there. And
only you, Jimmy, only you, that you get the power of flight. So you fly somewhere that's only a couple hours away that you've already been.
No, like try like 30 minutes.
30 minutes away, even worse.
That is my favorite place in the world, Tim. When I'm there, I'm at my happiest. Even all these years, I'm 57 now, but even after I've graduated, okay. So for my senior project, I worked with a drone, and that was a whole thing in and of itself. My professor had to help me out so much, man. Shout out to her, Bobette, if you're listening to this, thank you very much. But no, it was cool, and I'd love to be the drone that I used to take all those pics of. It'd be pretty cool.
Oh yeah, I like it. Yeah. Give me one thing that you're looking forward to.
I'm looking forward to the hope that Derrick Rose's price continues to drop so I could snag him. I'm looking forward to. Hopefully, he keeps dropping, man. I hope to get him. That would be really cool. But I mean, one thing I just mentioned as well. One thing I always look forward to is limited. Like, it's my favorite mode. Like ever since it came to the game in 21, I love playing.
What's the requirements currently? Just because I'm not sure.
Yeah, so it's 84 overall or lower, like it has. But you got 1 opal, 1 pink diamond. So for a lot of people, that's Yao, Taco, or both. And you can't use golds either to really mess with the lineup. So it's really you. Some people are getting a little bit creative, and you can get creative with your coaches. Luckily, I was able to run down Nelson, but we're in a situation where it's a pink diamond, an opal, and a bunch of emeralds. So think about your best emeralds.
And so you have Yao, Taco, or both?
No. I was talking with Meech, and he was like, "Yeah, I ran Eaton the counter." I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I have Mark Eaton," and his price went up, guys. I'll leak the secret sauce there. If you invested in Mark Eaton, or if you have one from back in the day when he came out, dude, you could make definitely make a profit. But I used my candy man that I've souped up, and he more than held his own. Shout out to N Man. He beat me in limited. I didn't realize I was playing him until the fourth quarter, but man, that dude is good, man. That dude is a
Oh yeah.
so no, I had to fight with Candyman at the 5, but it worked out, man. We got the ring in the end. It was sweaty though.
I love the fact that you played N-Man. That's great.
I know.
That's great. Was it on stream by any chance or
No,
nah?
no.
Oh,
I
yeah.
no, I know, but no, I'll just call him Bob. But there's this dude from Reddit that I linked up with over Thanksgiving weekend to play co-op, and I've matched up with him in limited twice since then. And the first time he quit in the first quarter, he couldn't hang with Comp FS. And then this time he had Yao and Taco, and I was up by a lot in the first quarter. He just quit again. I'm locked in, man. I turn into a demon on Fridays. I don't know. And then man got the best of me, which made me want to win even more. But no, big shout out to him, man. That's my guy.
Well, you did post a clip the other day
Yeah,
about Comp FS
gets
in
cooked.
clutch time, not in the clutch time mode, but in clutch time in the game. You
Oh
know,
yeah,
when it's time to make a play. How'd
yeah.
that go?
Not good. All I had to do was just inbound the ball down the court, and the guy was talking to me through my team. He was calling me a lot of expletives, and he was blaming the lag and all this different stuff. And I'm like, wow, I really want to beat him. And just, I literally, this is how they say pride comes before a fall. I said to myself, after I won the first limited game, I said, look, I know I'm going to win these games because I just have a higher IQ than a lot of these dudes that I play. And then I made the most boneheaded move you could possibly make. And I'm so glad I clipped. I wish you guys could see. He flash paused me and everything, man. All I had to do was launch the ball down the court, and I would have been okay. But 2.4 seconds left. He gets the steal. He gets the score. He lays it on the buzzer. Then I lose to N Man, and it's like, okay, man, let's do. Come on, Jim, let's lock back in.
Yeah, yeah. All you had to do was anything but what you did,
Exactly,
and
exactly.
got the win. And yeah,
Yep.
that's and I guess that's the beauty of it. You know, Comp FS to bench FS.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. I mean,
Yeah.
hey, anything can happen, bro. If you're playing me, you are liable to come back at any time. I'm liable to blow a 20-point lead. Like I'm telling you that right now, man. I'm pretty good in limited, but I lack the killer instinct, and I
Oh
should.
yeah, I hear that. I hear that. That's I'll just say, yeah, foul me, and I'll miss the free throws, and that'll be it. Yeah, yeah. If I'm up at all, foul me, and it's over
I got
with
locked back,
anybody.
so I'll figure it out. But like I said, we got there in the end, and I'm looking forward to seeing what XP continues to come out, so I can hopefully get closer to Keem, and
Oh yeah.
that's gonna be a lot of fun for sure. To keep grinding on my Xbox account and my PlayStation account. This grind doesn't stop, man. I mean, season 6, we've been doing it, but we got to get to level 40 twice.
Well, you mentioned grinding on your PlayStation account. You're level 15, which you could probably get with one AFK skills game. But if you want to call it grinding, all right, that's
Oh
good.
yeah,
Just to maintain the logo, I guess, right?
yeah, exactly, exactly.
Now you're contractually obligated to grind. Next season, you have to add Switch to the list, right?
I was grinding both consoles before I ever had a logo. I just want that to be public knowledge.
Yeah, yeah. Which is still crazy. Grinding two accounts is crazy, but that's what we like about you.
I love doing
The
it. I love
the
doing
taste, the little touch of insanity.
it.
Uh,
A little bit,
so
man.
we,
I'm a little bit insane. Like I'm a little bit cuckoo, man. But we all gotta have a little bit of cuckoo in this, right? I got a little bit more, probably a little bit more weird in me than most. You know how the Powerpuff Girls had a sugar spice and everything nice? Yeah, I've got a little bit of weird in me.
vouch. I'll vouch.
It's just facts.
And so we just got done with Easter. Then there was an event.
Yep.
Uh, did you embrace the event? How did that go? Did you get anything good?
Yeah, I mean the best thing I got was Galaxy Opal J.R. Smith, and I know he came out a couple seasons ago, but I mean
Mm.
I gotten worse opals out of there for sure.
Oh, yeah.
And
At least you didn't get Carmelo, right? I don't know if I got the worst one. I got Carmelo, the Pistons one. That.
I mean that's not bad.
Okay. It
I
wasn't Yao. It wasn't Yao,
no,
but
and I saw that one dude pull Dark Matter Booker from an egg hunt pack. That was insane.
yeah.
But for me, I mean, I had to remember that I had him on stream today. I was like, oh yeah, I do have J.R. Smith. But no, man. I mean, I played it. I played MLB's Easter event. I did both. Got there as well. So just trying to waffle around, man. Both
Are
games.
you grinding MLB on both PlayStation and Xbox as well?
Not on PlayStation. I don't.
Okay, so that would be truly insanity.
Yeah, I mean, if I had MLB on PlayStation, I was grinding that. I would have to really go outside and touch grass.
Yeah.
I've got WWE on PlayStation to kind of mitigate it a little bit. But yeah, man, I'm grinding, bro. I'm having fun. I'm trying to create content for you guys, so you can enjoy it, or tell me it sucks. Either one is fine, really.
Yeah, at least you're telling me something.
Yep. Call me calling. It's a Drake.
All right. Why do you keep playing 2K?
I mean, Tim, I love streaming, man. I love streaming it. I like streaming MLB too, for sure. But I love streaming the game. I love connecting with you guys. And I don't know. I'm an offline merchant who likes limited.
Hey, great answer. Great answer.
That's about as straight as I can give it to you, man. I mean, I don't know. I enjoy going on here every day, seeing what folks are talking about, and interacting with folks, whether it's on here, whether it's on stream, no matter where it may be. So
when you are dealing offline merchantly, where is that? When people want to see it, where does that happen? How many different spots? I know you're all over the place except Suns Reddit.
Yeah, that's for sure. Go Clippers. No, I mean, I'm here. I'm on Twitch. I'm on Reddit, except for the Suns Reddit, of course. YouTube and TikTok, and I might just pop up in your Discord because I'm a Discord merchant as well.
Yeah, Discord's it's just too much. It's just too much.
I'm not gonna have my own Discord. I just lurk in other people's and pop up, and it's like, oh crap, it's Jimmy again.
Oh yeah, I'm still trying to make sure I'm replying to the right one because there's multiple different Discords on the one side, and I'm looking. Yeah, I don't think I'm a Discord guy.
I am. I'm a member of so many Discord channels. It's actually insane. It's like that's when I really need to go touch grass.
Yeah. Speaking of somebody that's member of a lot of channels, that's almost insane. The newest member, number 23, UNC legend, Kid Ramsey.
Yes, sir.
What's going on, Tim?
How you doing? And Jimmy's here too.
What's up?
Hey, Jimmy. What's up, Jimmy?
What's up, Ramsey? What's going on? Talk to me.
I'm debating if I open the bottle for a shot right now after the first half I just watched from my Heat, but we'll see. We're only down 15, thank God, to Kyle Lowry putting on a masterclass trying to save us with 19 points. But they had us in the first half, so we'll see how that goes. But
yeah,
I always wait for the shots.
Yeah.
Play out.
Yeah.
It's a tale of two halves, man. You never know, man. It's a long game. I saw it in a book once. 30 seconds in basketball is longer than church. So you guys,
it really is. So we'll see. We'll see. They're not looking good right now. But enough of that talk. So first off, I want to say thank you to Tim and Jimmy for allowing me to come on and be a part of this. I really appreciate it.
Always thank Tim. Don't thank me.
So I'm just here the first part of this, I'm going to give you guys who've been busy a little sports rundown in the world. So we have first in Major League Baseball, the Rays are red hot. They're the only team still undefeated at 9-0, about to be 10-0 because they're playing the Boston Red Sox and they're up 7-1 and they're on a 7-game homestand. Some other top teams in baseball, we have the Brewers at 6-4. It's still early with baseball, so we can't really, time will tell. You have 161 games in the regular season.
Oh yeah. We're just comparing baseball right now to the MLB show. That's what we're doing right now.
Yeah, and shout out to Tim's Twins. They're red hot at the top of the division at the moment. So hopefully
yes, sir.
we can see them do what they need to do. In other news around the other associations, we have the NFL with the Ravens trying to play peacemaker to their quarterback, Lamar Jackson. He, in the last coming weeks, he wanted to leave and requested a trade, and they went to go get a superstar in Odell to hopefully keep him around. This past weekend, even though it was rainy, they finished it out in Augusta, Georgia, and that would be the Masters with John Rahm completing the comeback on Brooks Koepka. He was down 4 strokes to come back and finish under 12. That's his second major. And he's the 5th golfer in the last 50 years with 4 wins on the PGA Tour in the month of April. So, and then the last thing of the rundown of sports is the play-in games. Obviously, we have the Heat struggling against the Hawks, but we also have the LeBron-led Lakers versus the Anthony Edwards-led Timberwolves in that play-in game. If you're a Raptors fan or a Bulls fan, get ready to rumble tomorrow night, because you guys will face off to see who you will face the loser of the Hawks Heat, and then the Pelicans will face the Thunder in the play-in game. So we got to get the playoff field set, but it's that time of the year, folks. It's April. Playoff basketball is back. A lot of other sports are, still out there. So just stay in tuned, and if you need to get updated, just hit me up, and I got you.
Absolutely. Thanks a ton. I'm still hoping that the Ravens and the Lamar Jackson situation goes haywire, and then he ends up on the Vikings. That's what I'm hoping.
Oh yeah. You need people because they just released a lot of guys too. So
all right. Well, you talked about a lot of wins there. Give me a win for you, Ramsey.
A win for me in real life.
What the first thing that came to your mind when I said a win for you?
A win for me was a win for me was this past weekend with my boy Federal. We completed a 24-hour stream together, and it was awesome. Everybody who came through, the vibes were immaculate for all 24 of those hours, and it was cool to see that the community could take time out and support others the way they did, and everybody else who's done the 24-hour. I mean, it started with, I don't want to say it started with Jacob, but Jacob was one of the first. Unbeatable Jacob was one of the first ones, and then from there, it sparked a couple others in the community doing a 24-hour, like Carlo and Demar owns the 6 just finished one. So it was nice to see. It was nice to see.
Props to anybody that could do a 24-hour. That's wild. That's on stream. That's whew. That's a lot. So yeah, that's a W. I was there with Fed. Yeah, he's a part of it, just a small chunk of it compared to what you guys did too.
It was hectic. There were times you hit hour 12 and then hour 16, and you're like, oh, we're still going. Okay, we're actually still doing this. So.
But it is season 6 now.
Yes, it is.
How are you on the grind? Are you going for the dream?
Yes, I am. I'm on level 25 so far. I'll obviously get him somehow, some way. Doesn't matter how, but he will be on the team and acquired. Obviously, it was a good start to the season for me because, as you may know, I am the RNG king for co-op, and we're up to 5 Steves so far.
Jeez.
So we'll see. That's already tying my previous record for the last 2 seasons at 5 and 7. So anybody on Xbox current gen, if you need some runs, hit your boy up. PS people, no, I didn't forget about you. We'll be making that switch or adding on a new edition next 2K. So
I'm not sure I like that.
Listen. That does not mean I will forget about my Xbox family, because as we say, we fight for the family over here. But
Ramsey, I think this is the first time I've ever asked you what level you were, and you actually responded.
Yeah, this season Hakeem has to be acquired. Shout out to my boy Mini Coach. because he got him a day after we did the 24, and we ran with him, and Hakeem moves. Let's just say that
Oh,
Hakeem
really?
moves.
Okay. Okay. So
Yeah,
you plan on getting the 40 then. So season 5, did you end up getting level 40?
I did not. I did not. I can't. I
Oh,
can't stand that player that was the level 40 reward, as you can tell.
okay. Okay.
That's our hero.
How's he doing real life tonight?
He's doing absolutely what he's supposed to be doing, which was dog shit, because Miami is a team that decided, hey, let's go pay him all this money. I want to get paid, and then you don't perform. So I mean, yeah, that's just it is what
Hmm.
it is at this point. But changes
It
have to
is.
be made. So
I like that. I like that. That's a nice ominous tweet from like Pat Riley. Is
yeah.
Pat Riley still in charge?
Yes, Pat Riley is
Okay.
still in charge. Surprisingly,
Just checking.
I could.
I was just testing my memory. That was just a memory test for me. That was all. That was it.
I mean, yeah. So
So give me one thing that you're looking forward to then. Because I was going to ask you about your superpowers and what they were and how they revealed, but no, I guess maybe you'll have to still work on that for this
looking
year.
forward to and pertain to what?
Something
Like
coming up. Something, it just any in the general. It
okay,
was on the
so
list.
something coming up is April. Something coming up. I'm looking forward to May because I get to go up to Durham and support, even though I'll be wearing my Carolina blue. I'm so serious about that because I have to have protection when I step on that campus. I get to support Celtic and his graduation, and you get your ass kicked in May. So it's awesome. I can't wait till May. Can't wait till May.
All right. Hey, this is recorded, bud.
Yeah.
So
Oh yes. Trust me, buddy.
yeah, yeah.
We go to the gym 3 times a week, and we're hooping after we lift. Yes, buddy. We're ready for this matchup. Trust me.
Not me. I mean, I'm grinding clutch time offline.
Oh
I'm
yeah, yeah,
drinking platinums.
yeah.
Thinking
I'm
about
sure.
basketball. So
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
be ready.
sure. No, I'm
I'll be
sure.
ready.
Yeah. So it'll be fun coming up there. So that's one big
Uh,
thing I'm looking forward to.
so we just had the Easter event. Did you participate in the Easter event? What'd you think about that?
I did. I think it was an okay event. I like that it was a different look for exchanges and stuff like that to start the new season. I think it could have been a little bit better as pertaining to like what they had to offer. But I mean, you get what you get, and it was something, right? Like, I mean, I'm not gonna say it was the best, and yes, they could have done better. The only thing is, it was a little weird that like the Easter event was technically over, and you can still like get like the eggs and stuff from the wheel now and stuff. I don't know how long that's going to be a glitch or something, but I know that was the talk.
Yeah,
That it was
I
a
think they're gone now. I thought it was just like in limited they'd pop up or something like that because I
yeah.
didn't see any on the
Yeah.
wheel.
I don't know. They were yeah. It was early this morning, so
Yeah,
I'm not
I wish
sure.
the event would have been a lot more souped, like one pack per win. Like in some of
Yeah.
the other events, like the badge pack event or the shoe boost or the, whatever other events they've had for times, you get a pack for every win. And
Yeah.
what, but what do you do? And it's half my fault for not grinding as much as I could have. But seeing the people that did grind, the event could have been, twice of what it was, and still, it, still could have probably been lacking.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
but then what do you do? Then you go play baseball. Then you come back on Monday and come back to basketball.
Yeah.
Why do you keep playing 2K?
Um I keep playing for the community because it's a nice way to build relationships on 2K, off of 2K, just getting to know new people, um, talking to somebody who you may not have talked to, learning about new things about that person, just making connections.
Oh,
I try to be a very personable person for different people, and it's a nice way for me to do that every day.
I like that. I like that. So when people want to find you being personable, where can they find you?
You can just hit me on Twitter, man. My ad's right there, Kid Ramsey _12. If you ever need something, let me know. And if I can't get it, I'll try to get it.
Co-op runs and stuff? Or
What was
more than
that?
that, emotional support? Huh?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I try to be that for as many people as I can because I always like to make sure that if you feel like there's nobody, like I keep saying, week in and week out, I'm just hammering home the point that if you feel like there's nobody out there for you, just to listen. Sometimes you just need somebody to listen. You know. Um, so
100%.
yeah. And now my Miami Heat are trying to play basketball. They're on a 21-4 run to start the third, so we'll see.
All right. Well, good. Well, good luck to them. And if you'll hang out, Ramsey, and maybe just keep an eye on the replies. You can pop in whenever you like. Uh,
Yeah.
I appreciate your time, and I do appreciate what you've done for a ton of people that I know, just by being there.
Yeah.
It goes a long way for community building.
Yeah.
I call you the glue guy, and I mean it.
Well, I appreciate you, Tim.
Yeah, and another glue guy in Fortnite is Rye Guy. You remember Rye Guy, Ramsey? You know this guy?
Oh, how could I forget him, man?
Yes, sir.
Rye Guy, how you doing?
I'm doing good, Tim. How are you?
Good. I'm doing really good. I enjoy Tuesdays. I look forward to Tuesdays.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
We get to hang out with a lot of my buddies, and some of them
Yes,
just sit
sir.
and listen to me, which is great too. And in fact, it's even better because they just get to listen to my ramblings, our ramblings, I guess. Give me one recent win that doesn't have anything to do with Fortnite.
Okay. Not including Fortnite. I just picked up shout out to Hollow Reggie Lewis, Celtics legend. So
Do
7K
we still call him Hollow J or do we call him Logo J?
logo Hollow J. We gotta add both.
Hollow Logo J.
Yeah,
He's got a
that
hollow
hollow
logo.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Just put some respect on his name is all I'm saying to
My
myself.
fault. My fault.
That's awesome. Well, okay, we're in season 6 now. Where you
Yes.
at? Where you at on the grind?
The grind right now, I'm level 27 to Hakeem. So,
Mhm.
and I'm getting Reggie's XP done as we speak.
Nice.
So, and I got, I think, around 100 wins in co-op so far.
Jeez. That's killing it. That's on the grind.
Yes, sir. I have to be on the grind. I gotta live up to the PS Ramsey name that I gave myself.
Oh, are you carrying the torch for
Oh
PlayStation,
yeah,
huh?
I got 3 Steve Smith. I'm only 2 behind. I'll get the 2 in like 2 minutes.
Oh
So
boy. I like it. I like that. It's coming for your crown, Ramsey.
I'm not coming for the crown. We can both hold the crown.
I'm here.
We can both hold the crown, Ramsey. Me on the PS side, you on the Xbox side.
You'll lead as two kings, just like Tenacious D sung a song about. Lead as two kings. Look that up. It's a great song. That'll be the story of Ramsey and Rye Guy from now on. Okay, well, season 5. We just got done with season 5.
Season 5.
The level 40, Tyler Hero.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get him?
Yes, I did.
Did
He does
you
not play.
Well, I could care less about if he plays or not. Come on, I'm wondering about your superpowers. Did you get your superpowers revealed?
I did get my superpowers revealed.
They are.
I got invisibility and time pause.
Oh,
now, those are some W superpowers, in my opinion.
Those might be the top superpowers. But so, how would you use them? How would you use them if they're W's? How would you use them?
I mean, time pause is like obvious. You can stop it, and you help people all the time. You stop something before something bad happens. Boom, you fix it.
Okay.
So
I like that.
maybe I'll turn into like a CIA agent or an FBI agent with my invisibility.
So, would you use your powers for all good? It sounds like.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes.
Interesting. Sure. All right. Give me one thing you're looking forward to.
Something I'm looking forward to. Jazz
Yep.
coming back. Jazz came back
Yes.
today. W Among Us stream by him.
Nice. Yep, that's awesome.
Looking forward to the co-op runs tomorrow. You'll catch me in them streets, definitely.
Nice. PlayStation Ramsey.
PlayStation Red. I'm gonna get a Steve Smith for him tomorrow. Don't you worry.
Nice. And so we just got done with the Easter event. Did you participate?
I did. I didn't go for it, but yes, I did. Because through co-op, I got a ton. So
yeah, it seems like that's how you had time for it. You had 100 wins in co-op.
Yeah, I mean, I got all the gold egg rewards. So
I guess that's participating.
It was kind of a mid event.
Yeah, I agree.
Because there wasn't enough. Like I have another gold egg in my collection that's just gonna sit there forever.
I need that one. I need a half pogo.
I got nothing to do with it. I just don't have anything to do with it.
Yeah. Well, maybe it'll hatch later. Never count all your eggs until they've hatched. You know. It could be. There could be some locker code that unveils the golden eggs were actually
you can hatch them instead of turning them into exchange.
Yep. So why do you keep playing 2K?
I know it's a hot take, but sometimes it's fun.
Oh boy! Stop the presses.
It's only because of the community that it's fun. So co-op is the only reason I have fun in this game. So that's why I play this game still. As co-op.
And which new card are you playing with right now?
Steve Smith.
I thought another one though. You're trying to do XP for Reggie.
Oh, Reggie Lewis. Yes, Reggie Lewis.
But you only enjoy co-op, right?
Say Reggie, someone. Come on, man.
Well, you just told me you didn't enjoy the card coming out. You only enjoy co-op.
I didn't say the card coming out.
That's part of the game.
I respect every card. I got almost every the Holo Celtics.
Okay. All right. I'll give you that. Well, I'm glad you're playing co-op. People need more co-op partners. That's the thing.
Yeah,
you see it in every single stream.
It's the people that play co-op which keep me playing this game.
No. Well, yeah, whatever it takes. And that's why it's my team. Why do I play the team? I don't play your team.
Yeah, exactly.
I play my team. And so I'll play it how I want. And then you play it how you want. And then and once in a while we meet up, except not PlayStation and Xbox, but for everybody else. Once in a while we either meet up on the same team or against each other, and it's basketball and it's fun.
Yeah.
And yeah, parts of the game suck. Parts of the animations suck. There's a couple animations that drive me nuts, but basketball, it's pro basketball, it's card collecting. I'm all in.
Yep.
And so if people need to hook up for a co-op, how do they get a hold of you? Where do they find you?
You can find me on Twitter. You can find me in some people's Twitch chats. I know you can find Ramsey in any Twitch chat you possibly can go into. So, but you can find me in most MyTeam chats at some point in the day.
Well, we appreciate that. Everybody that you pop in, say hello to. I'm now accepting to call myself a content creator and a streamer. So I enjoy seeing you pop in. I enjoy everybody that pops in, even if it's just to say what's up and bounce. It's cool. It's cool.
Yes, sir.
And so I tried to do the same. And Ramsey with the Hoff and Jimmy too. I see a lot of people and Jay, Spontaneous Jay, so many people that I can see just bounce in. And even if it's just a couple minutes, it means a lot to the people that are on the other end of the TV screen. So, thank you from all of us, Rye Guy.
Mm-hmm. As a thank you for streaming.
And thank you for the help on the Most interview as well.
Oh yeah, anytime.
Yeah, that was awesome. Big of you. And somebody else is really big. Oh, go on.
No, you can speak.
How about you introduce the next guy then? Pick which one of the speakers.
Oh.
Pick which one of the speakers you think might be next, and I'll tell you if you're right or not.
Okay. I'm gonna guess Green Lantern.
Nailed it.
Boom.
So hey, right guy, you ask Green Lantern how he's doing on your way out. How about that?
All right, Green Lantern. How are you doing today, my boy?
Man, I mean, considering that you just asked me, right guy, I'm doing better now, man.
Yes.
Oh, nice. See, community building right there.
Gotta love
I
it.
like that. I think I just invented something. You got to have the speakers introduce the next speaker.
So
There you go.
Let's go into the notes in pen too. In pen.
in pen.
Ooh, not.
That,
Ooh, you can't even
that
get rid of
means
it
something.
now. In
Yeah, that
pen.
means something. Jermaine, how you doing?
Oh, I'm good.
Besides doing awesome from Rye Guy, I get that. But give
Right.
me one recent win. Give me one recent win in your life.
Recent win is I got to work from home today, so that was cool.
Okay, I like that. With the little AFK action going on while you're working.
Oh yeah. That's why the tweet came. I dropped 147K, MT ripping packs, and I was like, you know what? I'm pretty much tired of seeing Reggie Lewis. So I started AFKing and try to get my coins back up. I got it back over 200,000 again. So
Nice. On the grind. We like that. We all support AFK.
AFK grinds is the way.
Yeah, that's right. And so we're at season 6. Where are you at on your the dream grind?
31.
Damn. That's the grind. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'd say that's pretty good momentum moving into the new season.
Yeah.
Out of the old season. During that old season, did you get Tyler Hero?
Yeah, I did.
Did you let Floki know about it? Did he unveil your superpowers?
He did unveil my superpowers. It was immortality and super strength.
Ah, pretty solid. I'd ask you how you'd use them, but I'm not going to ask you how you'd use immortality.
Immortality kind of sucks.
But what if you're a big fan of knowledge and you want to learn everything there is to learn?
Yeah, but eventually everyone or everything dies, so there would be nothing else to learn.
Yeah, but But there's a whole line of them. There's a whole row of them. I saw it's not just you. There's probably 40 other of you in that row of immortality.
Yeah.
So you could hang out with
40
those guys, I guess. You'd have someone to play 2K with.
We'll still be complaining about animations and SIGs.
Yeah, when you're the last ones left. They stopped playing 2K 50 years ago, and you're still complaining. Yeah, oh, what's this? Another update?
Right.
Yeah. What about super strength? How would you use that?
I'll probably just hold up traffic. I probably. I mean, like, what do you really do with super strength? It's
Just be a
not
menace.
right. It's not like every day the buildings are falling and then you have to hold them up. Just I don't know, join the circus, I guess, and just be like the strong man. I'll be unassuming, but
What if you're already using that super strength?
What if I'm already using it?
In the reason you went to Vegas, in your career path, in your ability to hold up life.
Well, in that mindset, everybody has that ability. So it's not just unique to me or the other 40 people in that particular column or row, but everybody has the opportunity to do that, to actually impact lives. You do that every day.
How much you bench?
Who, me?
Yeah.
How much does a foot long weigh?
Damn, see, that's a lot. That's a lot more than some people can lift. That's super strength. Super strength is perspective as well.
I haven't benched since college.
Me either. I couldn't answer that question. I couldn't answer a lot of the questions I ask.
So my last max was like 240.
I can't prove you wrong too. So you could say whatever you want.
It was like
240 seems like a lot. Yeah, that's a ton. See, that's super.
So
yeah, I bet that's more than Junior weighs. So there's that. So that's super strength.
Right.
How did you know?
Yeah. I was just guessing. Okay, give me one thing you're looking forward to, Jermaine.
One thing I'm looking forward to, actually, the Mario movie. I'm probably gonna go check that out this weekend. Yeah, talk to the 10-year-old. She wants to wait until it starts streaming before she sees it, and I'm like, okay, I'll be back. So
You Team Mario or Team Luigi?
I'm Team Bowser. I'm always Team.
I figured. Yeah, if you're the one holding up traffic because you have superpowers, you're definitely Team Bowser. That's a given. You're rooting against them the whole movie.
The whole time, knowing how it's going to work out. So,
I like that.
But I think we just need more villain wins every once in a while. Just in the cinematic, area, we got enough villains winning in real life. So it's just crazy.
Yeah. On the opposite end of the spectrum, speaking of a non-villain win, Jermaine, you're still going, but we do have Hollow J in here. Hollow J, congratulations.
No. Before that, Hollow J, dude, you're on whatever you're doing in Vegas. Enjoy Vegas.
Hey, what's
I
going
love
on,
the
gentlemen?
pictures.
And ladies, maybe we got some ladies in here, and gentlemen too. How y'all doing? Vegas is hot. It is 86 degrees outside at 6 p.m. So.
Oh, when you got there before, after I did, it was like 71 was the high. It was like 60 was the low when I was out there.
Yeah. It's going to cool down tomorrow, but today and yesterday was just in the 90s. So for whatever reason, Vegas is the desert. It's either hot or cold. So, enjoying a little bit of the heat.
Oh, yeah. And you're chilling in the pinball museum, huh?
Yeah, we actually spent 2 hours. Shout out to the Pinball Hall of Fame. Really fun place here in Vegas. You go in there and they have these old quarter machines, just like we all remember, and you just put in your $1, $5, whatever, and then it'll give you quarters, and you can just go play a bunch of games. Our family was there just hanging out there for like 2.5 hours. So definitely a good time.
Oh, yeah. And talk about a callback when you put those quarters up on the screen.
Yeah, it took me a while to find a Street Fighter machine, but it definitely brought me back to being in high school. Funny little story. The first fight I ever got into in high school was we snuck out of school one day and we went to the college campus near us because they had an arcade there, and there was Street Fighter there, and there was a couple of college guys playing there, and then me and my buddy, we were like, 9th, 10th grade, and my buddy's good at Street Fighter. I never claimed to be good at Street Fighter. I'm not comp at video games. I just enjoy them casually. But my buddy kept beating this college guy, and he started wanting to try to pick a fight with us. You know the usual thing, right? It's like, but back then, you're not hiding behind a mic in Unlimited. You're in person right next to the guy, right? So if people start bumping chests, you just start going at it. So I'm not going to claim whether we won or lost that fight, but just that's kind of one of those memories when we think back to competition and gaming where, people have egos, people don't like to lose. And some people are just really good. I just never got good at that game. But when I saw that Street Fighter there, it brought back a lot of good memories at different arcades hanging out with my buddies. So.
Oh yeah. Things get real quick when you're shoulder to shoulder playing a fighting game. Yeah. You talk a little bit too much smack. It's on. It's on. Well, Jay, I know you're in Vegas. Do you have a couple minutes or?
Yeah, my wife is driving. I'm kind of semi giving directions as I go on mute, but happy to, go through the story. I see my guy Blasian's here. Shout out to him too. Congratulations to him, and definitely interested to see if he's at a point in his busy day where he can jump in as well. But I found a nice little window while I'm in the car, so happy to chat with y'all.
Awesome. So Jermaine, I will come back to you at a couple more, but I do got to get this is a MyTeam celebration impromptu. I didn't know it was going to be a logo weekend, and 2 of our own got logos, which is we can't say that very often.
And man, there's not a problem, man. We got to give flowers while they can smell them. So I'm not stressed.
That's right. Okay, Jay. So here we are. Your first thoughts about a logo pre-Friday. What did you think about? Because I don't know if you had to hear my story or not, but I have a story about a logo, but I won't go over it. What did you think about it?
Well,
okay, awesome, thank you.
Yeah, when you and Jimmy were, waffling it up, I was actually in the sporting cards store going through 2 boxes of the cards, finding some more in real life hollows. So I'll tweet about that a little bit later. But I heard your story, and I think kind of to answer your question, it reminds me of a couple of emotions that I've had with this whole journey too, right? So shout out to Jeff Bezos, who's on here, also a great, growing content creator. When I first started playing 2K and started, tweeting, shout out to JD Crossover. He was the one that said, you're collecting all those logos. You should just tweet out your collection. And at that time, I was watching his streams. He would be collecting these hollows. I would collect it with him. And I appreciated sharing that journey with a content creator. And I'm sure all of you have a story you can share about how you connected with, one of your first content creators that you became a fan of and supported. So, when I found out there was a way to get some vouchers for this logo, I joined in on the fun, right? It was a way to expand beyond the game, but also meet people. So 2K22, I just felt like I was trying to get vouchers, trying to meet people. I was trying to vouch other people because, Tim, as you know, when you vouch other people or you like other people and retweet other people, they'll notice and they'll be like, hey, I got to retweet, T-Smalls' tweets, right? And he knows his stuff too with the shoes and everything like that as well. So I did that for a lot of 2K22. And I'll be honest, that's when I got a little bit jaded, where I felt like we're doing all this vouching, we're doing all this, supporting each other, but a lot of folks that we think deserve one aren't getting one. So I started questioning, like, well, what is the criteria? No one really knows, right? So starting in 2K23, I actually said I'm not going to ask for vouchers anymore because I feel like I don't want to bug my community and the people who follow me with vouchers. I love that we still vouch each other, and if someone's out there, I'll still vouch other people, but I just didn't want to ask for it. So leading up to this year and the many logo shows, I've already told myself in my head, I'm never getting one. And it wasn't like, lack of validation thing. It wasn't like I was upset at the game. What I ended up doing is I just said to myself, I want to just do what I like about my content and why I got into it in the first place. So I would just continue to tweet, when I have a collection. One of the things I love about you all is I get to enjoy your collections too. The hashtag Hollow Squad is not about Hollow J. It is about all of us, right? It's about whether we have a Hollow in our collection, whether we have one, whether we have three, whether we have five or more. It doesn't matter. It's something we could all enjoy together. So I really went into this year not expecting whatever. I'm still a little bit shook and disoriented by the whole process, but just like you shouted out Jazz and Floki and Jimmy and Blasian, everyone who's gotten one, I think it's good that we get one because 2K as a company shows us that validation. But you all on the call right here, us supporting each other, this is the validation that you can get, that what you do every day can turn into that validation right away. So 2K may never validate any of us or all of us, but we are here to support each other. So I just want you all to know that we're validating each other's effort. We're validating each other's grind. And even if I never got a logo and I'm here just on the spaces chatting with y'all, it's the same meaning to me. But it's still kind of a whirlwind of emotions because I was all in at one point. I was all positive. And then, Tim, when the pendulum swings, then you kind of get a little bit defensive and offended, right? So I'm going to pause right there.
I was a nut job on Friday. I'll admit it. I'll admit it. Yeah. And I can justify it in my mind, but I couldn't justify it to my kids. So that means I was in the wrong. but I didn't. I guess I lost my mind internally, which was a good thing. I guess that comes with age.
And I'm sure all of us, whether it was this past Friday or many, many Fridays from many season logo shows before, it's not the first time we felt it. We've all felt it so many times already, right? And at some point, you're just like, why? Or why am I still doing this? And I think you just got to go back and grind. One of the things I tweeted yesterday was, whenever my clock says 8:24 on my phone, I just hear Kobe saying, "Job not finished. You just got to keep grinding." So, grind for yourself, validate yourself. It's a nice blessing when you're validated by external people, but if you don't validate yourself and support yourself and give yourself that motivation, we're not going to make it. So, whatever gives that motivation, whether it's Kobe, whether it's Jordan, whomever is your inspiration, whether it's your mom or your dad, just keep hearing those voices, even if it's your own voice, and just tell yourself to keep pushing. Logo or not, grind or not, I validate all of you. I'm humbled by all of you that I've met in this journey.
And that's because you're a natural leader. I think a lot of times, I guess I associate logo. You run around the park, you see somebody with a logo, there's a whole crowd of people in tow as a leader. And so I think you didn't need the validation, but it's kind of cool that seeing that you get the validation as a leader of your brand of your community. That it's I enjoyed watching it. So how you haven't even probably loaded it onto the account yet then?
Yeah, the last time I loaded up was Saturday before our family made the drive up to Vegas. And I think in the rush of heading out, I shut down my PlayStation instead of putting it in rest mode. So the last couple of days, I've been trying to ping through different Wi-Fi's to try to activate my PlayStation again, and it's still never turning on. So I'm probably going to go back to it on Thursday when I get home.
Of all the times to shut the PlayStation totally off, huh?
Well, maybe it's a little blessing in disguise and always a good break. Touched grass a couple times throughout this time and while I was heading up. So, the game's always going to be there. I know a number of folks, like shout out to OG Ant. I saw him tweet today saying he has been taking care of some IRL stuff, and all of us have stuff in real life, whether it's family, parents, kids, loved ones. We'll always still be here for y'all. So if you need to take a break, do whatever you need to do. Get that stuff straight first. Get your mind right. Get your body and soul right, and then when it's time, you can jump back into it, because we know the gameplay is trying. Right?
Trying, yes, it's very trying. We'll leave it at that. Well, there are a couple of questions I'm going to skip then, like if you enjoyed or where are you at on season 6, but season 5, did you get hero?
Yes, I did. I was trying really hard at the end to hit 500,000 XP because, just like Jimmy said earlier, we're all a little bit nutty in our own way. And if you ask me why do I keep grinding for XP, I don't know. But if I have XP attached to a player, it forces me to try that player. It forces me to bring him into a DOM game or a TT offline or even an online game just to use that player for that XP. That XP forces me to play the game. So that to me was the thing. And I'm still waiting for my hollow level 40 rewards for hitting 400 or 5,000 KXP.
Yeah.
So I did get Tyler Hero, and I would say Tyler Hero is probably Hakeem, not withhold, but I think Tyler Hero, I would say, is the card I like level 40 that I like almost as much as Pippin. If we were to rank and go through which level 40s were good. I know people really talked down on that hero when they were first announced, but his shot is really easy to green for me, online or offline, and his step back, snatch back is still pretty darn good. I can't snatch back with Steph Curry anymore, so hero is my go-to.
Well, did you get your superpowers revealed from Floki then?
I did. Just like, we should all be prepared. You're so super hyper prepared for the space. As we were listening to everyone else speak, I did jump on the mural, and I love my power because the power that I got was flight and underwater breathing. So that means, I could live on land and I could fly in the air and I can go underwater. And what cool to be able to be in 3 phases of the world.
Yeah, it's forever. Yeah, I have no problems being anywhere. That's great. I like that. So give me one thing you're looking forward to.
I guess I'm just looking forward to logging on and seeing kind of where things are at. I actually really like the daily agendas just because the XP forces me to do a little bit different every day. I will be honest, a lot of how I've treated the last couple of seasons has up and down as we've all experienced in the community, in the game, and the content. I'm just trying to kind of honestly be a hermit when I load up. I just want to be in my own space. That's why I haven't been streaming as frequently, because I like to be in all of your streams and supporting all of you and just, chatting with you all. But just looking forward to kind of doing some of the daily casual XP grinding again.
I like that. Do you see yourself streaming more, or no with the logo? Is there pressure to stream more?
I think really, and different people might approach this different way. Shout out to Fit, one of my guys out there. He's been such a great supporter, and he inspires me in so many ways too. So what's up, Fit? I think really the logo shouldn't change what you're doing. You may have a platform and you may have a voice, but logo or not, you all have voices and you all can, share your opinions and advocate for your content or what you believe in. So I don't think anything really changes. I don't plan to stream more. I still plan to stream from time to time as time permits. But I think we all learn, and I learned from all of you all, Floki and Jimmy and all of y'all. It's like we have a voice even without a logo. So all of us should continue to use that voice to share with our communities and to, speak your mind and share with us who you are so we can get to know you.
I like that. I like that. And I also realize it's hard to ask somebody that's on vacation what they're looking forward to, because you're currently on vacation. So yeah, that's I'm looking forward to right now. So why do you keep playing 2K?
Honestly, just like Rye Guy said earlier, and Ramsey, I played to be able to interact with y'all. So whether I'm doing co-op, and I know I haven't played much co-op lately. The honest reason why I don't play co-op, even though I think it's the funnest mode, is I feel bad if I load up co-op, I join into a team of 3, and then something comes up and I gotta hop off, and that's like the worst feeling I want to put out there, and that's why I haven't really done it too much because work's been busy. But definitely looking forward to jumping into the modes as time permits.
I like it. I like it. Okay, so people need to look up your content. Need to shout you out. Where do they find you?
I think Twitter is my main platform. So you all know me, follow Spontaneous J over at Twitter. It's kind of funny because when I think T-Smalls, you tweeted out the logo pictures, I was streaming and I didn't really know that I had gotten a logo. I just got a DM from one of the people who follow me from 2K, and he was like, "Oh, are you streaming?" And I'm like, "Well, I'm at work." I wasn't planning on streaming. And then when I got off work to jump in to kind of stream, I didn't know what was going on. I was just live and just talking with the chat. And when the names showed up, I was looking for Spontaneous J for S because that's usually what my gamer tags are. But the name said H for the hollow. But y'all can find me at the Spontaneous J. I do have a little bit of a growing presence on TikTok and Reddit. Joyce trying to figure out how to replicate some of the content on Twitter in those areas too. So thank you all for your support. Keep doing all what you're all doing, and I love y'all. Just keep on grinding and keep on doing your thing.
Wow, that's awesome. Appreciate that, Jay. Appreciate you taking time out of your vacation too to hop in here and listen and everything. So thanks for everything. Jermaine, back to you. I know we were talking about when we got the hollow bomb in here, which was awesome. I think we were talking about the Easter event, possibly.
Yeah.
Or no, one thing you're looking forward to. That's where we were. Give me one thing we're looking forward to.
Oh, the Mario movie. Like I said.
Oh, that's right. Okay, good. Yeah. See, my notes don't keep up. I just had that you were halfway done speaking. That's all I wrote down. All right. So your thoughts on the Easter event? Did we get through that?
No, not really. But
okay, good.
My thoughts are pretty much just it could have been better. It could have been better. Could have been better executed. I've said some of the things in my tweets as far as I think it would have been a great opportunity to use the pickup challenge to say, okay, you play a pickup challenge. Here's a guaranteed, egg event card. You're only doing it once a day, so at least over the 3 days you get 3, right?
Yeah.
It's fine to have them, in the vault and on the ball drops and stuff like that, but at least give everyone one. And by one I mean you either get the golden egg or you get the egg exchange. You do that over the 3 days, you can at least get a pack.
Yeah. Right. So the idea was there. They just needed to soup it up a little bit. They just needed to give us a little more oomph to it.
Yeah. For something like this, especially if it's going to be between 48, 72 hours, I think that more, I hate to say guaranteed, higher frequency of success is a better way to do those. Hey, look, it's just for, this 48 hours, as opposed to week long. If you got a week long or a season long event, then spread that out. But, there were people traveling,
Got to juice the odds. Got to juice the odds.
Right.
And with all this stuff wrong and broken, and why do you keep playing 2K?
Again, it goes back to it's basketball. I get to play with fantasy lineups, lineups that I that have never been. It's not often you can have Ross Strickland and Speedy Claxton in your backcourt.
Mm-hmm.
And I had Larry Bird, all the things I had to do to get him, and I forgot I had him.
Gee.
So I so I'm doing his trophy case stuff now. But
Nice. Yeah, that's some good little, was that Hoff badges and stuff? That's all right. That's all right.
yeah, Hoff badges. I'm doing it primarily for the 50K because, like I said, right now I'm bereft of my coins.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, if people want to check out your stuff, where can people find you?
You know, that's a good question. And when I know, I'll let you guys know. But it's one of those things
So Twitter. So for right now, Twitter.
Yeah, on Twitter.
All right.
You know, usually that's why I usually say, hey, look, you know, I put something up on YouTube and check it out. But so yeah, just keep following at Jermaine R_11. And
Awesome.
you know, when I put something together, it'll be there.
Well, we appreciate it. I appreciate talking to you, Jermaine. Thank you for your time.
It's not a problem at all. And one more shout out. I got to shout out Ramsey again. You know, I call him Colonel Co-op. This man has been putting in crazy grinds on the co-op level.
Yeah.
So I mean, I envy him in the aspect of saying, okay, I'm willing to put myself out here with other individuals in an online format. I'll get there eventually, Ramsey. But
listen. Shout out to that shitty school 8 miles from the best school, because y'all just lost another 5-star recruit. And I'm telling you right now, don't let us start recruiting, buddy. Yeah. Don't do that.
Hey. All right, one more shout out. Green Lantern, shout out to you for introducing our next speaker. First time speaker. First time speakers get bumped to the front of the line. So
Isaac then.
Yeah, it's got to be Isaac.
What's up?
How you doing, Isaac?
Doing good. How about you?
Great. I am doing great. Give me one recent win for you.
The one recent win is, well, basically all the hard work, all the grinding and everything. That's just one way to bet it as my go-to win.
Okay, yeah. Hard work pays off. You grind, you get rewards for grinding.
Yes.
Are you so you play in season 6 then?
Yes, I am.
What level you at?
I am at level 30.
So yeah, that's the grind. You got a favorite card right now?
My favorite card is definitely Out of Position Taco.
Position Taco. He's actually my favorite card right now too, because I'm sitting on a couple of them trying to sell.
Nice.
What do you like best about him?
I mean, he's good. He's so tall, and he can run as the power forward.
Oh yeah, and I've noticed he gets like every rebound that's even close.
Yeah.
If it's close 50-50, he gets it.
Whenever it's a 50-50, he's always there.
Mm-hmm. Did you badge him up at all?
I did. I did a Hoff Limitless range on him.
Just the one? Just the Hoff
I
Limitless?
also had Hoff Clamps.
Okay. I like that. So you at 13 Hoffs or more?
I think I'm at like maybe more than 4.
Okay. So you're building a Taco Supreme, as I like to call it.
Yes. I'm building a Taco Supreme.
Nice. Did you play season 5?
I did.
Did you get level 40?
Yes, I did. I even got the.
Did you let Floki know about it?
Season 1 through season 5.
Oh, nice. And then you're gonna get the dream, you say?
Yes, I'm actually working on trying to get over the couple of level 40s from last 2K. Because I only missed the first 2 from last 2K.
Okay, so you're playing a little catch up. I like that. That's grinding. So did you let Floki know about your getting Tyler Hero?
I did.
Oh, did he unveil your superpowers?
I don't think he has yet.
Oh, we might have to check the tweet. We'll have to check the tweet. Something we can look into.
Yeah.
So give me Give me one thing that you're looking forward to.
The one thing I'm looking forward to is the Thunder playing the Pelicans tomorrow.
Oh, really? Are you one of the team's fans?
I'm one of their super fans.
The Thunder?
Yes.
Yeah. See, I bet you like that Shea guy.
I am.
Yeah, I figured. Yeah, he's had a pretty good season.
He is.
You think he should be MVP?
He definitely deserves to be MVP.
I like that. Yeah, he's been playing out of his mind all year.
He has.
So did you play the Easter event?
I did.
And did you reap the benefits of it or not much?
I mean, there wasn't much of a benefit. I mean, the egg event was really good.
Oh yeah. And did you get the Galaxy Opal exchange?
I did.
Who'd you get?
I got Allen Iverson.
Oh, okay. Okay, I like that. Have you used him yet?
I have been using him.
And what's your thoughts?
He's a really good shooting guard.
Okay. I like that big dunks. I like the big dunks.
He is.
Yeah, for a little guy like that, when he gets up on somebody and puts him on the ground, that's prime 2K right there. So why do you keep playing 2K, Isaac?
The reason why I keep playing 2K is I'm a big sports guy, and I'm always been the number one favorite with basketball.
Okay. I like that. And did you ever collect cards?
I have.
All right. So then I guess MyTeam adds that element too, the card collecting. That's halfway where I like MyTeam is the card collecting.
It is.
It's like half basketball, half collecting. And sometimes even more collecting for me.
Yes.
Yeah. And so are you anywhere else besides Twitter? If anybody wants to contact you, look up your stuff, or is Twitter the place to find you?
Twitter's definitely the place to find me.
All right. Well, I appreciate you popping in here, a first-time speaker. I always like that.
Tim, don't want to interrupt. This is Jimmy Crackcorn. I did some quick research. Isaac, your Floki 40 superpowers are Speaking with the Dead and Sonic Scream. Can you give us one of those right now before you depart, if you're leaving?
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, we need a Sonic Scream.
A supersonic scream?
A Sonic Scream and Speaking with the Dead are your two superpowers.
So if you had a message for the dead, what would that message be?
If I had the message with one of the dead, I would say, hope everything is going good for you, and hope you have a good time.
Exactly. I think you nailed it. There, you proved your superpower.
And I would do
All right, Isaac.
Green Lantern about something.
Oh yeah. Yep. Green Lantern.
Yo, what's up?
So you're planning on going to see the Mario movie?
Yeah, this weekend.
Just to let you know, I actually took one of my best friends I knew from elementary to go see that movie.
No spoilers now, Isaac. Don't spoil it.
I'm not
You haven't seen it
spoiling
yet.
anything, but I love the movie. In fact, I even have two of the Mario figures with me. I have a figure of Mario and Diddy Kong.
Oh, that sells.
So you're saying Jermaine made the right decision, huh?
Yes.
I'm totally going.
There you go. We hope you have a
And if
blast
my theater
today.
has any collectibles, I'm gonna get them, and I'll put them up in the feed, Isaac.
Oh, I will show you the caricature. Please.
Fair enough.
Awesome, Isaac. Awesome. Thanks a ton. But I do need to ask you to do one thing for me.
What is it?
If you could introduce the next speaker.
Sure. I would like.
The next. Okay, perfect. The next speaker is Junior. You can introduce him whenever you're ready.
All right, Junior, you ready?
Yeah.
So, how have you been?
I've been doing great. How have you been
Doing
doing?
good. So,
Perfect. Awesome, Isaac. Thanks a ton. And Junior, what's one win for you?
Outside of 2K?
Whatever win you want to bring up.
Oh, okay, fun. Well, today I just aced a history quiz.
Okay. What's your favorite part about history?
Going back to the 1800s so we can learn about your childhood.
Oh, okay. I like it. Let me put you on one other list real quick. Hold on.
While you're doing that, Ramsey, how about that Heat game?
They are still atrocious. I don't understand how we cut it to 5 and then it's back up to 12 and then it's back up to, this is Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry has 33 points, guys. Make it make sense. He can't do it all.
Sounds like
Ramsey,
somebody's on an
you thought
emotional roller coaster.
Ramsey thought
It
the
literally
balding 22-year-old was free bread.
listen. It's a good thing I'm 7 hours from the state of Florida because if I can get to the vicinity of this arena, if I can get my hands around Eric Spoelstra's neck. Oh my goodness in heaven! When I tell you the rebounding has been what do you do in basketball when the ball comes off the rim? Rebound the basketball! Oh my goodness! So now we got to play on Friday. We got look. We'll be back home hosting whoever wins, just for us to lose again.
All right. Season 6, Junior. Season 6. Are you playing? What level you at?
I'm at level 34.
Holy cow! You're on the Uber grind.
Yep, and I'm 3K XP away from 35, so I'm about to get the last ascension.
So I'm pretty sure you got the season 5 complete then, right?
Yeah.
You got the tweet sent over the Floki to get your superpowers revealed?
Yep, I did.
And what were they?
Resurrection and shape-shifting.
Oh, I like that. Think you could use that?
I don't know if resurrection would be like I could just do anybody or just me.
Good question. What about shape-shifting? Where would you use that? What was the first place you'd use that?
Jeez. I'm shape-shifting into a bag of chips and going to a grocery store. I want to see how it feels.
I like that. I don't know if I'd use my powers for that, but give me one thing you're looking forward to.
The end of my school semester.
Okay, how far out is that?
5.5 weeks.
Okay, and grades looking solid?
Yep. I think the lowest grade I got is like an 87, but that's in AP science, environmental science. So like I got an excuse.
Yeah, it's a hard class. If it's it's a hard class. Put in your work. Good things happen.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. Did you play the Easter event?
Yeah.
And what did you think?
It was mid, honestly. I wish it was like last year where you got a pack for just playing for each game you won.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I hear. I hear they could have souped it up. It was a good event at Principal. They just needed to soup it up a little more. Because what the mood I'm getting from the people.
But I did end up getting AK from one of the reward packs from it, so wasn't too shabby.
Yeah, that ain't bad. Just from the little egg pack, one of them was AK.
Yep.
Wow, that's a win right there. So why do you keep playing 2K?
Well, before I'm take y'all to the back a little bit, I was into Pokemon cards, and then I got introduced to the game of basketball, and then I just like loved it. So basketball, Pokemon cards, slap it together, and now you got NBA 2K MyTeam.
In a nutshell. I like that. So if people want to chat with you, say, hey, great job on the space, Junior, where do they find you?
Probably Twitter.
Probably Twitter. I like that. But as always, I appreciate you.
And one
And
last thing, hollow logo, Jay. Gotta give respect where it's due. Congratulations on the logo. And I don't want to hear any more things about Vegas because what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
got you there. He's got you there. All right. Well, can you do me one last favor?
Yep.
Introduce the next speaker.
Is that Jimmy? Or is that Pluck?
You got a 50-50 shot of getting this right.
Jeez. I'm gonna say Jimmy because he's my best friend.
Nailed it.
Yes.
Jimmy, how you doing?
I'm good, Tim. Thanks, Junior. Appreciate it. Doing the mic and drill on Saturday, I thought of you.
Every time the mic and drill comes up in exhibitions, I think of you.
Yeah, so recent win, first soccer games of the year. I'm an assistant youth soccer coach for a 12 and under AYSO team, which is the American Youth Soccer Organization. The foundation of the league is based off of equal participation and kind of getting people exposure to different positions and just how to play soccer and enjoying it. So where we play is a large, basically facility dedicated to soccer. And on Saturday mornings, it's really just almost 1,000 people, a couple hundred soccer players coming in and out of there. All youth really ages 14 and under. So it's 50 degrees and windy, and it's 10:30 in the morning. And there's this guy who's, he's running around in running shorts, large beard, and he's shirtless. And I noticed this guy, in the fall, and I don't have a problem if it's 80 degrees outside and you're running around and, the conditions dictate that you got to have your shirt off. But it strikes me as peculiar that of all the spaces to run, you choose a youth sports complex to run in inappropriate clothing, basically. So during the game, I noticed this. And I noticed this guy in the fall. So I yell over at him because he's about 100 yards away from where I'm at. I'm like, put a shirt on. I yelled it twice. He kind of looked over at me, but he couldn't tell what I was saying. And so he kept running. He did a big loop. And then I kind of approached him at a quarter break and was like, hey, would you mind putting a shirt on? It's just it's a youth sports event. It's 50 degrees out here. I mean, it's some common decency and awareness of where you're at. He's like, people like you are what's wrong with society. And I'm like, well, I mean, that might be your perspective, but I feel like people like you that are running around, shirtless at a youth sports complex. What's wrong with society, buddy? But he's a little bit taller than me, full beard that's graying and pretty good shape. And I could tell he had a six-pack because his shirt was off. Not because I'm looking, because he's the type of guy that runs with his shirt off when it's 50 degrees. So I was kind of second-guessing the interaction because it happened in the middle of the game, and then all the as they see him stopping and putting his shirt on. But then afterwards, I talked to my family. I talked to some other parents just about kind of the interaction. They're like, yeah, it's creepy stuff. So sometimes those thrusted upon community interactions with people that are strangers to uphold what you believe to be the morals in society can be a little bit tenuous. But I encourage you to do that, to fight the good fight, not to impose our ethics among or on directly other people, but just to sort of know where we're at in space and time. And if you're and I'll just recommend that if you're at a youth soccer complex near Cedar Rapids, Iowa, running shirtless, and you're an adult male, and it's 50 degrees out, I'm going to say something. So call me a Karen or a Phil.
And your fight for justice is why I love you.
Yeah. I'm going to run across that field with a clipboard. The girls better listen when I told them their assignments the first time, because I'm not repeating it, because I'm coming back in 2 minutes after talking to this dude. So
when you're not trying to just apply common sense on the rest of the world, are you playing 2K still?
Yeah, I got kind of down on the Easter event because I compared it to last year where, I was heavy grind in the auction house. That was, mass bidding, making a couple hundred, maybe $1 million a week. And got all these fan favorite packs, got my Galaxy Opal player. and I got, I think, a total of like 3 regular eggs out of about 20, 25 wins across different modes. So it was also a weekend where I didn't have as much time and prioritized my time doing different stuff, which I was fine with because I didn't really feel like there was missing out too much. You'll see that random stray tweet of the guy who pulls yeah or makes you really feel bad for not ripping that one empty single, and there's T Smalls' account, which, keep us updated with those one empty single pulls. Cause it's always one empty single, right? Or it was out of a one. It was out of an empty single, but that doesn't mean it's one, right? Right. Yeah. You can say it's an empty single, but that doesn't mean it's one. So,
the one I currently opened is only one.
And if anybody's ever dropped in a stream, after a space or another time, there will be a stream after this space. So go to T Smalls at Twitch if you're interested. But I appreciate that. You'll know that you're kind of you're just a rip it whenever pack guy. You're not like trying to get DSS to coax him into ripping a pack. Even saying, I will spot you the 450K VC if you open 2 20s, and he'll refuse straight to your face. And I'm willing to Venmo him money,
Yeah. Some people rip, some people do not.
Yeah,
some people will.
To each their own. So I'm saying I took a break off the game on the weekend, but I'm already at level 31.
31.
Yeah. So, but I think I consider myself 2 things: level 40 grinder and an offline sweat. So, better believe I'm back cutting. I'm doing the cheesy moves on the CPU to break them. Really like Billy Knight still. Got Tyler Hero last season. My Floki 40 superpowers were invisibility and like multiple appendages. So I told him I'd be like Goro. I see myself, sneaking up on people. Maybe it's the guy who's running on the field. I'll lift him up with my 2 lowest arms and start beating him with like my 4 upper arms or something like that. Yeah. If you ever played the original Mortal Kombat and if you ever actually beat the game, the final boss wasn't who you really had to beat. It was Goro. I don't even remember the final boss's name. He was some older dude with a full white hair. Goro was the 6-armed behemoth. Looked like Brock Lesnar times 2.5.
Okay, so that could be pretty useful. Yeah, especially you wouldn't even have to tell him to put on his shirt. You could just beat the shirt right on him.
I know. Or I just do a lot of dishes or a lot of house chores, or I'm standing in kind of my children's craft space right now, and there's markers here, there's colored pencils here, there's crayons here. So I just be like organizing things that might take me 20 minutes in 5. So call me Mr. Efficiency. So where can you find me when I'm on 2K? I'm really kind of doing a lot to withhold myself from like grinding the auction house how I want to, but I got to be honest, on Friday I saw that opportunity. I was like, people are going to rip packs at the start of the season, and I know that after that 4-hour mark, there's going to be cards that people don't want that are going to be low bids. So I did it where I'm trying to go for a card collector. I need about 80 cards, and I started bidding 1,500 with a minimum bid on the gold card of Series 2. With starting, the maximum bid was 1,000. So any card, maybe I got it for 1,000 and I got 500 back on that auction. I could always sell them for 1,750. So I got my card collector up, flipped a bunch of cards, and it kind of like balanced out. And I bought Taco, like the FOMO hit me hard end of last season. Had never used them, sent them to the card grader before I ever used them, came back at 9.5. So when I see those type of numbers, they got a chance of being in my lineup, okay? You're anything over 9.25, you got a chance, buddy. I'm pulling a Rod Strickland out of the graders tonight, and it's a 10. It's a 10. So,
wow, that is awfully superficial of you, Jimmy.
So I load up into limited. I'm thinking Friday night, we got this XP on the weekend, and I'm gonna try my luck. I got Taco and Galaxy Opal Magic Johnson, who I'm good with his dribble moves and I know his kind of combos. And then 3 are like Emerald, and then David Robinson. Literally 40 seconds of game time in, I'm up 10-0. I'm getting these fluke stops and these crazy animations with Taco. And I'm like, wow, the guy quit. I went left. The ring was right there. I'm like, best 40 seconds of the season so far, because it was that easy. But it's just like Taco, he's using like in soccer, you'd call it like the upper 90 of the backboard. He's like banking shots above the square, you know? So it's just like, I understand why people say he's so broken. And I play primarily on next. And so it's just like, man, I could get into these animations, just like impossible to stop. You don't even have to be good on defense with him. He takes up like a third of the lane. So he's just standing there getting these like fluke steals.
Yeah.
I got a taco for $248. He had clutch shooter added. I added Hall of Fame quick first step. I had 3 in my inventory, and I'm like, I'm gonna do it. I've seen Hall of Fame Acrobat and what it can do on Yao, on Ramsey's Yao. I'm thinking of adding Hall of Fame Acrobat and Hall of Fame Fast Twitch to just kind of get into that level, because I'm a rim runner. I'm not going to shoot more than 4 shots total probably with Taco. He's my guy that's doing layups in the rim. So I'm not particularly like, hey, I got to get Hakeem, but I'm just a level 40 grinder. I love seeing the pictures, because I'm a throwback to like the card collecting and the actual physical cards. And, you know, Dan Down Under, man, talk about a guy that's like his concept art. Look at Dan Down Under's concept art over the last 2 weeks. You want to see progress that can happen? Do you want to see progress of something? You want to see somebody that doesn't give up? Look at Dan Down Under's tweets of his concept art over the last 2 weeks. One of the ones that he did with these like lightning bolts in the background, it was MJ, it was LeBron. It was based off of an insert from a Fleer Ultra basketball. And like Fleer Ultra, those are my cards. Before they had the Paninis and all these other ones, there was like Upper Deck, and there was Fleer, Tops, Donruss, other things like Bowman was getting in there.
Well, that was a great shout out. Great shout out, Jimmy. Great shout out for Dan Down Under. Well, I need you to do me one more favor.
Introduce
one more shout out. Okay. One more shout out. That's right. Shout out the next person. And I appreciate everything. Yeah. I appreciate you all being here as always, Jimmy.
Oh, well, I'm gonna get if you don't cut me off, I'm gonna start talking for 10 minutes and think I was only talking for 2. So thank you, Tim, for that. I want to shout it out to another guy who's down under. I didn't realize Dan Down Under is from Tasmania, but let me shout out to my guy from Perth. I see you over there in the morning. Thanks for making it. But I got to ask, Unpluckable, are you in a work meeting? Can you get on the mic right now?
I can. I made sure to request to speak after my meeting. It's been like 2 or 3 weeks since I've been able to talk here, and I just keep making the mistake of requesting to speak. Then my meeting gets turned on, and so we're here, we're ready, we're locked in. Does this make me the closer? Does it?
No, there's one behind you. I had to sneak Jampy in.
Oh, okay.
I haven't been able to talk to Jampy in a couple weeks, so he is on the hook for the closer.
Okay, all right, let's go. Let's go.
But how you doing today?
Yeah,
off work.
Yeah, no, I'm doing well. I only woke up like an hour ago. I'm still like half asleep. I've been.
Okay, so give me one win for you.
But yeah, we'll go with one win. I've got like 2, but we'll keep it short and sweet. I've got another job interview coming up on Tuesday. So yeah, that's exciting. I mean,
how you feeling about it? What's your gut feeling?
I feel like my initial application was pretty strong, but yeah, I just need to lock in for the actual interview part of it as well. I mean, my current job, it pays the bills, but like I'm just like not having a great time there. I'm sure I've told a couple of you that as well, just having a bit of a shit time there, but yeah, we'll look into that.
But hey, you're doing the smart thing of applying for jobs while you still have a job.
Yeah.
If you're not happy with your job, keep your job, then apply for more.
Yeah.
Don't just up and quit and then take the next shit job you find. No.
Yeah.
Find a job you like, keep the job you have, and make a transition. That's awesome.
That's it. So yeah.
That's awesome.
That I guess that's my win, I would say. So
that's a pretty good win. So when you're not on the IRL job hunt, you're playing 2K still?
Yeah.
Season 6?
Yeah. 6.
Yeah. Season 6, where you at?
I think I can't even remember what level it is, but I'm on like 30k XP. I think that's like level 25 or something like that. But yeah, we'll definitely get Hakeem. I'm glad that like level 40, like we're getting a card that can play on any squad. It's been a little while since that that's happened. Like Tyler Hero, he's Tyler Hero, but like if you're trying to go out into those unlimited streets and win games, like he can't play. Like he's a little boy.
So you got the breakdown of the hero card. That must mean you got him.
Yeah.
Last season.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you reply to the tweet?
I'll get him, and like the only reason I get him is because I want to get on that graphic for Floki. I'm just looking up my superpower now. It's nice. Super strength and telepathy, which I'll take that. Like telepathy, like God, man, could you imagine? Like, just
what's the first thing you do? Who's the first person that you telepathize?
Like if it's mainly like if I'm like talking to another woman, just trying to gauge her interest. Like I feel like some women, or just like I guess people as well. Just people are hard to read, bro.
Oh yeah, yep, they sure are. People are hard to read.
Like I struggle to like fake it, you know. Like if my interest's there, you'll know. If my interest isn't there, you'll probably know as well. So whereas like some people, I just can't read them whatsoever. Yeah. But so I'm happy with that superpower. Like we'll take that.
I like that. So give me one thing you're looking forward to. I know it's different than the win, but something you're looking forward to.
That's a great question. I mean, I like my birthday's coming up in a couple weeks. I haven't planned anything for it yet, but like,
why not? Are you waiting for someone else to plan
it? I don't know. I like
birthdays anymore, you know? Yeah.
I'm starting to hit that age where it's just like it's just a day. Like
it's coming, kids. It's coming. Y'all love your birthdays right now. You sure do. Yeah. But soon enough, it doesn't matter.
It's just another day. Like
that's good. We'll plan something though. Plan something. Let's plan a party.
Yeah.
Me and the boys will fly down to. Yeah.
I mean, maybe I'll do like a stream for it as well. I feel like that'd be kind of fun. But
yeah, that'd be cool.
Like
something, got to do something. We need to do something for our birthdays. We really do, because if we don't do something for our own birthdays, nobody's going to. Nobody's going to vouch for us on our birthday. We got to do our own vouching.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, So I guess I'd do a birthday stream, but then just catch up.
Perfect. I'm writing that down. Locked in. Pluck. Locked in birthday stream. Everybody write that down. Ramsey will be there.
Yeah. But I want to be able to stream a bit more, man. But like, it's just it's like I'm streaming about like 4 times a week at the moment. Like, I want to stream more, man. But it's tough. Like, I got a lot of respect for the people who are streaming like every single day. Like, I see TG's in the space right now. Like, shout out to him, man. Like,
TG for sure. Yeah, TG's a grinder. Yeah, every day.
I just don't find there's enough to do. Like at the moment, like I'm struggling to find unlimited games at 7 p.m. my local time. Like 7 p.m. Like that's when meant to be when people are on the game, you know. But like I can't find unlimited games. Like I spend like 15 minutes searching for one, and then the only reason I'm able to find one is because someone in chat loads up to play me. Like that's
Well, any good content creator would go buy a whole bunch of copies of 2K and start handing them out around the neighborhood.
Yeah,
because if you got all the kids in your neighborhood playing, then eventually you're going to run into one of them.
That's an idea.
So did you get to do the Easter event?
Yeah, I did.
What'd you think?
I share a similar opinion to most of us. So for me, I'll separate this into 2 parts. For me personally, it was pretty mid, but like I feel like for the wider community, it was bad. Like there are a couple things that like really were just like eyebrow raising. Like first of all, like did you guys see how you could exchange a golden egg for just 1 red egg? But then
that's nuts.
But then if you wanted to exchange a red egg for a golden egg, you'd have to exchange 5 of them for one. Like why was that there? Like, why?
Yeah, imagine accidentally exchanging a golden egg for the other one. That'd be terrible.
I guarantee at least one kid who didn't know any better, like that's what they did. Like why was that there? Like, why?
Yeah, I don't understand that either.
And then I mean, like the locker code as well, like 90% chance at Dennis Rodman, like yeah. So those two things, like, not great. And then, like, unless you were like, if you were playing co-op online, like you had a chance to get like a lot of egg packs. Like, if you're in Federal's stream, like he had a big pack queue full of those Easter egg packs. If you weren't playing co-op online, I feel like the egg packs were pretty hard to acquire. And then it's like, if you do get them, there's no guarantee you can actually get the eggs, get the prizes, you know, like.
Yep, layers of RNG.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to get the pack, and then it has to be in the pack, and it has to be the right egg of the pack. Yeah,
and
it's.
I try not to be like too negative, but yeah, it's just the red egg exchange, and then just the locker code. Just they were eyebrow raising to say the least.
Oh yeah. All right, so why do you keep playing 2K?
Yeah, you hear me go off on that little rant. And you're like, why is this guy even playing? But yeah, like well,
this was the question. A question that somebody submitted on the space tweet that to add this question: why do people keep playing 2K? So it wasn't just your rant.
Yeah. I'm just a hooper at heart, man. I've been playing basketball for over like 16, 17 years. Like, I've been playing it a long time. I just want to hoop. It's just the way it is. Like, and like I said, I try not to get too negative, but just sometimes, I get mad at the direction that the game's going, but. Yeah.
See, I just asked you why you keep playing 2K, and again you went negative.
It's hard. It's hard for me to stay positive, but like I said,
you're trying though. You're trying. Yeah. I appreciate the effort though. The effort of positivity is there.
Like
I like that.
I'm a hooper IRL, and then just like being able to stream, being able to interact with the community. That's what keeps me here. The community. Absolutely.
So when people want to interact with you, where do they find you?
Yeah, you can click on my profile bubble. You can check out my Twitter. My link to my Twitch is there as well. I stream about 4 times a week, normally starting at like 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is 7 p.m. for me where I live. But yeah, so that's where you can find me. If you give us a follow on Twitter, man. If I see you plugged into the MyTeam community, I'll always give you a follow back, man. Always.
Nice. Well, we appreciate that. I appreciate you, Pluck. It's been fun. It's been a fun year so far. All things considered, the good and the bad. It's been a fun year.
Yeah, absolutely.
I got a favor to ask you now.
Yeah. JP.
Introduce the last speaker.
JP, it's your time. It's your time, mate.
JP, you ready?
Yo, my bad.
It's all good. How are you doing today?
Well, right now I'm very tired. Just, got off a basketball game, so.
Okay.
Yeah, go.
So, can I lead into give me one recent win?
One recent.
Did it have to do with the basketball game today?
Wait, what? Repeat that, sorry.
You played basketball today?
Yeah.
And the follow-up question is, one recent win. Are they connected, or did you lose?
I lost by 1 point.
Oh, sorry.
Because the other team, like, were fighting about points.
Here we go.
And that point never happened. My coach decided to be a bum, and he didn't fight, so they got, like, the point they never made, So
There's probably more people name calling your coach. I know your coach, bud. So
no, he's not my coach. He's a substitute coach. I don't like him at all, bro.
well, he stepped in. He stepped in because you didn't have a coach. That's pretty admirable.
You know what I mean? And I played pretty good. I missed like 5 threes, but I got 4 of them, and I got 11 or like 9 assists, something like that.
Wait, how many threes did you miss?
I missed like 5 or 4.
And it's your coach's fault, and you lost by one.
Nah, the thing is like
I'm just checking. No, I'm just checking. We'll move on. We'll move on, Champy. We'll move on. Give me a recent win in your life, huh?
a recent win. Well, that I'm finally moving off the school I was. That's a win.
The school you were talking about.
Yeah, the new school. It's gonna be great.
Awesome. That's cool. That's exciting. That is a huge win.
Yep.
Do they require you to have a good math grade though?
Well, my mom sent it like the credit, and my all of my thingies, my grades were A and B from 2nd to 7th grade. So I'm okay to enter.
Mm-hmm.
They just have to tell me the how's it called? Like so I can take the test to go in.
Oh yeah, there's the entrance exam.
Yeah, but right now, I'll go back to school tomorrow. I gotta practice, more in math and get better on that side so I can enter the school.
That's awesome. That's the best W of the day, man. That is killer. But just remember, with what is that? With great power comes great responsibility. You get into this school, man. The homework's going to go up. The effort's going to go up. The studying's going to go up. The 2K is going to go down. You ready for that?
I mean, yeah.
Well, that didn't sound very confident. Are you ready for that?
Yeah, if it means for
Okay,
me
this
to
is
get
the school
better.
you wanted to go to, my dude. And you're, oh, yeah, I can probably. No. Are you ready for this new school, Jampy?
Yes.
Thank you. That's what I needed to hear. Anyway, season 6. Are you playing?
Oh, yeah.
Season
I'm playing,
6. 2K.
Wow, we're
Yeah.
already in season 6.
Where you at? What level are you at?
I'm currently at level 29.
Oh, all right. So you're on the grind. Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. Did you complete season 5 and get the level 40 reward?
No, because Tyler is not a hero.
Oh, that's fine. We don't all need Tyler on our team.
But if I would like a power, I definitely take invisibility.
But you
And
don't get it though because you didn't get a hero. Sorry. What would you do with invisibility?
well, never mind. I wouldn't take that one. Well, never mind. Okay, I'll say.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Yeah, don't say on the space, but yeah.
I'll take transportation and super speed.
Okay.
Oh
You
wait,
want
I
to get
don't need super
moving
speed.
places.
Oh, I'm such a stupid. Okay, I need.
Oh, you're saying you already got super speed,
Yeah,
huh?
yeah. I mean, I can teletransport. So I take
I like that.
like any ability. I don't know. With transportation, you can basically do anything.
You know what they say the best ability is, Jempy?
Which one?
Availability.
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 What is that?
That means you're available. That means, hey, I need Jampy. He's available. That's an ability. So think about that. Think about your superpower being available, like for your teammates, for your family.
Oh, I already have that ability then. Let's go.
Yeah. All right. So did you give me one thing you're looking forward to? So I guess the school. Is that a repeat question?
Well,
a win and then looking forward to. Give me one other thing you're looking forward to. How about that?
Well, 2K wise, I definitely look forward to getting my backup point guard because right now I got no MT and I'm grinding MT.
Okay. Well, do you have your eye on anybody?
Alperen Sengun, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, I hear he's pretty good. He's pretty good, pretty
Yeah, I've
tall
had him.
too.
I've sold him like 7 times already, but it was to get like other cards. So I sold it the last time to get Lonzo Ball.
And he keeps coming back, huh?
Yeah, and he keeps coming back. No, I swear, like every time he comes back.
I hear you. I hear you. I believe you. Did you play the Easter event at all?
The Easter, yeah, but I mean that
With the
was so
eggs and
bad.
such? Yeah. Could use some more eggs, huh?
Yeah, I could definitely eat some more eggs. I mean, get some more
Is that
eggs. Sorry.
mas huevos? Is that how you say it? Mas huevos?
How about you don't say that?
Is that more eggs? It's more
No,
eggs.
but
I'm
okay. Yeah.
right. That's the only thing it could possibly mean, right? Is
Oh,
more
my
eggs.
mom hid eggs in the house, and
Okay.
for my sister and me, and whoever got the more eggs, um, eggs. You're making me laugh, bro. Stop. And whoever got more eggs, like the exact kind of egg you get, like the exact number of egg you get, that's like the money mom gives you.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
So did you play fair,
They,
or were you playing dirty to get the
well, she
eggs?
was hiding him, and I had one eye like like open, so I saw a few of them.
I figured. Yeah.
I I
Sneak.
mean,
Yeah.
and I won. My sister got
Oh, of
yeah.
course, because you were cheating. Yeah.
But my sister got
Jeez.
pissed because my mom told me where one egg was. So
Oh, I hope you catch a ban for the next Easter egg hunt.
so I got
Yeah.
$23.
Oh, jeez. Nice. All right. So why do you keep playing 2K?
Oh, sorry. What you say? Sorry.
You're thinking about those dollars, aren't you? You're already spending them dollars. That's what you were doing. You were daydreaming about spending that money.
Yeah, but not in
Why do
2K
you
because
keep
I'm a
playing?
no money spend. Uh-huh.
Sure.
Yeah. I mean, you could
Why do
say
you
it.
keep playing 2K then, Champ? Huh? Why?
You could say I'm not a I'm no money spent because I got like these 2 point guards, Ben Simmons and Magic Johnson. When I
Yeah.
came back, they were like 100K.
Yeah, you could say a lot of things about your no money spent or not. Or you could also look up the receipts and what you've done. But anyhow, why do you keep playing 2K?
Cause wow, what the heck?
Yeah. Speak.
Cause when I'm here at home, I really have nothing to do. Well, so I just
Oh,
hop on.
there's other games. There's other games.
Yeah, but I don't got that. I mean, I do got that type of money. But oh,
Yeah,
but
$23. Yeah, you can get a couple of games for
yeah.
$23. Why do you keep playing 2K?
Honestly, I gotta go with you guys because like y'all motivate me to keep playing, getting better than ET Small. You know.
Yeah, you're probably already past that. Uh, I'm not comp. I'm Park Sweat. Up
All
here.
right.
Used to be. Has been. Has been.
And,
That's
and I
my
and I've been
status.
playing Park 2. I am beating. I'm
Uh,
very good. I am very
okay. Okay. I like that. I like that. Okay. So when people want to watch you whoop somebody in Park, where can they find you?
well. Definitely on Twitch. I'm live there. So
All right.
I
All right.
definitely
Cool.
appre-
Follow you on
I
Twitch.
definitely appreciate anybody that comes by. I'm starting to stream, so I just want to get more followers, get more game. Get strong.
You know how you get more followers?
Um.
Get good.
Yeah.
Get good.
Well, I'm better than you.
I know. That's right. That's a lie. What I just said. You just try your best. Be nice to people. Be positive. Be yourself. That's what it's all about. Being yourself. That's why we're all here talking,
For sure.
being ourselves.
And I'm about you to
Jeff, you haven't closed the space yet, have you?
wait. What?
You have not been the closer yet, have you?
If I haven't been closer.
The closer of the space, because you've been gone a little bit. The thing
Well,
we do now is the last speaker gets to close the space however they want.
well,
You ready for that?
yeah, but I'm sorry for not being there sometimes. There's like this.
No, don't apologize. If you're off doing homework or having fun,
No,
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 that's
it's
not
not
the
Homer.
point.
It's like there's like someone.
Or anything. If you're watching a show, if you're doing your hair and you can't be here, anything. If you're out mowing the lawn, if you'd rather watch the paint dry, that's cool, man.
What's
I appreciate
paint
when you're here,
dry?
but
What?
don't feel obligated to be here is what I'm saying.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
Okay, so now I'm gonna ask you, Campy.
Yep.
I'm gonna mute my mic.
Yep.
And you're gonna say whatever you want to say. Don't ramble on for 45 minutes or I'll shut you down. But just
Okay.
you close the space.
All right.
How you want to close it. All right. Thank you. You've been day one space way back when, and I appreciate that. I really do.
Of course, man.
It's been an awesome year. So
For sure.
thank you.
All right. So, well, first and all, I really want to congratulate Holo. You know, I love you a lot, man, as a friend. And getting that logo is really a hard task. So, much congratulations to you and all of us. Let's go to T Small's Twitch stream right now. Let's go, guys. So, yeah, that was today's space. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.